We're gonna have 5 rounds cut to top 8 of Modern. Up first, we have Isaac Cooper and Mason Grode on Yorian Lance and Inverter of Truth.
Big fan of seeing Inverter of Truth in
Yeah,
Modern.
by the way, it is Modern. Yeah, it's not Pioneer.
Big fan. I'm very excited to see how this goes.
It's
Both-
keeping a keep.
Yeah, both trying 7.
Start off with the March Flats, going down to 19.
Man. So, he's got to be playing, like, Murder's Cut, right?
I
To
think
help
Murderous. I think all those Delve spells are a necessity, and you can't play.
Yeah, so,
Dig
like,
Through
Murder's
Time.
Cut. And you could even play Gurmon Angler if you wanted to as well, as, like, a threat.
Mhm.
I
Yeah, I honestly, we got the deck names.
we don't
Didn't
know-
get a good peek at it. He fanned it a little bit for me,
Yeah.
and it looked just like the Pioneer version. I don't know if I saw any cards that were besides the land base and there's a Inquisition, but
and then the bands of Dig
the
Through Time.
Dig Through Time, yeah,
and
like the
Treacherous.
easy replacements.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it should hold up pretty well. I don't know.
That's an Immortal Sun. That's for sure. That's spicy.
Takes Ancient Stirrings, okay.
Do you think Ancient Stirring should still be banned?
Yes.
Because I know
It's-
a lot of people were asking for it for a while.
It's such a big enabler for the decks that use it. And the thing is, not every deck can use it.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing with, like, Faithless Looting. Like, it really helped out, a small group of decks, but it just needed to be banned because it just made things worse.
I do love how so many people play Snowlands. It's just like so. A
Well,
Relic
it's-
of Progenitus main board.
Oh, that's probably one of the replacements to target himself with it.
Yeah. Oh, that's. I like that. That makes more sense. Tribe Scout. Castle Garenberg tap pass.
Oh, Fatal
Ooh.
Push.
Fatal push.
Fatal Push. Thinking about it, I like the Fatal Push here. Being mana efficient, get him with Relic here as well as end turn.
Mm.
I really don't mind Fatal Push here. Especially after seeing a Tribe Scout, I don't think that Fatal Push is going to hit much more.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Just exiling Zo Graveyard in a turn. I love that
Okay,
actually.
alright. I would have hit him with it to get the Ancient Stirrings out, but...
What are you gonna do with an Ancient Storage in the graveyard?
Listen,
Cast an Uro?
Listen,
Who
we got a
knows?
whole new world. We had months away. Months.
True.
Who knows what he got in his list?
Yeah.
Might be a Titan list. I saw a Cavern
Pretty
of
full
Souls.
shock.
There's an
There's an
Aura
Aura,
at the
yeah.
bottom. Unless the Cavern of Souls is for the Aura?
No, I'm pretty sure he has a prime time in hand.
I would certainly hope so.
Isaac just plays a lot of shape-shifty type lists, Titan lists in general. So, the last one that he played on stream is the Bearscape,
Oh yeah.
Ayula's Influence, and he won, I think 2 weeks in a row with it. So, yeah, that's the promo prime time.
All right.
First Rejuvenator. Look at the top 5. I whiff with this so much online. Like,
Land or creature, right?
no, land.
Oh, land.
Specifically land.
Oh,
Comes
what
in
am I
play
thinking?
type.
There's another like 3-mana one that's like land or creature, isn't there? But I don't think it's top 5. I might be like top
You
3.
played a random 4-color one. The 2-color one that
Oh,
cost 4
yeah.
in standard before
Yeah.
in limited.
That's what.
But yeah. That's something else entirely. I forget what that name is. I think it starts with an S.
Oh yeah, it's in my EDH deck. I
Mm.
remember now because it's such a good flicker target. Because
Yeah. Value.
Forest Garrison coming in.
Turning Castle Garenbridge. I'm assuming he doesn't want to pay life for it.
Yeah. But Castle will just come back into play off a Tri Scout.
Mhm.
So 3-mana Explorer, kinda.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that fail push feels real bad now, knowing that he's got a land in hand.
Yeah. Exiles graveyard, draw a card. Draws a Jace Wheeler of Mysteries.
Definitely.
Yeah, you push now just to take pressure off of you playing a Jace.
Yeah.
Tap the Scout, put Garenbrig into play.
Shocking down to.
I mean, on
17.
a board like this, you just slam Jace, I think, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No reason not to.
Then if you draw Inverter, it's just
GG
win,
next game,
yeah.
pretty much. Popping the Relic was a little aggressive, I feel like.
I mean, he got to see the Jace, like...
Yeah. I mean, but he didn't know that was there, though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but he just got more information before he decided to push, which I think is fine.
Yeah.
Because now that he has the Jace, like, pushing is perfectly fine because you have 2 cards in your graveyard. You're going to have 1 card in your graveyard. So you can still go Inverter plus Jace. It's probably going to be milling Isaac here. Another Jace. Oh, he has the Inverter in hand. So he's set up to win next turn.
Yeah.
And knowing, just seeing his mana base in general, Isaac's, he's probably assuming a Primetime's going to come out on 6. So
Oh, yeah.
if a Primetime does happen, it does not answer the Jace. Grode's going to win next turn.
Yeah. I don't know. I just personally think that Relic play was a little bit more aggressive. I mean, you could easily just have tapped it, and that's just me.
Yep.
I mean, he probably has a lot more experience with the deck than I do. So
Yeah. Do you follow Pioneer at all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know you weren't super into Standard.
Standard was dreadful for me. No, I follow Pioneer, and I'll watch events.
Line it up exactly.
I don't think there's any really. I mean, the haste. And
Without an amulet or something, there's not
much you can
anything
really do.
huge here that you can do. Like this Primetime isn't super scary.
Why is there not a land that when it enters it gives a creature haste?
He plays 2 of them in his deck. Oh, not when it enters, but when you activate.
Yeah. Just when it enters, though.
Yeah, true. God, that would be so good.
It would be too good.
That would actually be so insane. I know there's like lands that when they enter they give first strike and everything, or like a counter. I'm so happy there's not just a strict haste one.
Yeah. That'd be abused way too much. Honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Isaac's here is just trying to figure out what his game plan is. How does he answer his Jace? How does he deal enough damage to kill him in the following turns and try to keep up this clock fast enough? And I think Isaac's feeling the pressure of it, definitely with an active Jason to play, and
I mean, all he can really hope for is that he doesn't have Inverter. Like,
yeah,
that's literally the only play with his hand being the way it was.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, Isaac is just looking for an answer to like go, like, if this game does go deeper,
just BM bog ya. Yep, and that's gonna be a win.
Yep, verdict.
Rhoda's gonna take game 1.
I'd definitely say tough game 1 for lands here.
Yeah, I mean, and going into Modern, you can't really super expect the Inverter of Truth. Like, like sitting down at a table blind.
Inverter is a good curveball to bring to a Winterbox modern event.
Yeah, for sure.
As you can see, you can take a peek out of our deck totals here. Only one of them.
He's the only one. There's a lot of one-ofs, actually. Like, the only deck seeing multiple copies is Burn, Urza, and E-Tron, specifically.
But Burn, you expect to see multiple of. Urza, not too much, but around here, I guess is a little bit more popular.
Yeah, Urza, I guess it's popular at the Win a Box. It's not normal, like, Monday Modern.
No, but
Eldrazi Tron's really popular around here, and seeing only 2 copies of that is kind of surprising.
I think the big thing was just like people are like just had the time to like figure out what they want to actually play.
Yeah, for sure.
I like the Neo brand deck. That's also pretty cool. $5 Niv Mizzet in Modern.
Yeah, that one was spicy.
Ad Nauseam. I always enjoy Ad Nauseam.
I hate Ad Nauseam.
Well, it keeps people honest, you know.
Yeah, I just don't like. I don't know. I feel like his win rate really isn't the best. Like, when I
Probably
see people
isn't.
play it, and it's not the easiest thing to pilot. Like, part of the reason I see people win, like, I've seen a decent amount on, like, Star City games and whatnot, like the FCGs.
You can also include me in this conversation.
Yeah. But, like, I see a lot of people winning games based on their opponents not having the knowledge of the deck
Yeah.
more than,
that's
like,
me.
them piloting it amazingly.
Yeah, and Nauseam definitely gave me struggles when I first started playing Modern. I just could not wrap my head around how to beat it.
It's pretty similar to KCI, I think, in a way. Like, it's just a lot of weird interactions that you have to,
parts.
that you have to be aware of.
And then you have to like know when to interact.
The fro's coming back slowly but surely.
I guess I gotta get a haircut. If you're bringing the fro back, I gotta get a haircut.
You gotta not look so messy.
Yeah. Dude, that's why I was asking, and I was like, I wonder if Amanda's got a brush. I can brush my hair a little bit so I don't look like a bum out here.
It's okay to look like a bum.
I just came back. I mean, I just got here from work, so.
Yep. I do like the Yorian, though. Like,
I mean, why not?
You definitely have, like, you're going to have the mountain count, or just the land count in general for Field of the Dead and Valakut. And then when you just get the mana, you can just flicker a Prime Time for lethal half the time.
I definitely feel like right now, I mean, even with the rule change, if you can fit a companion somewhere into your game plan,
you might as well. Definitely if it's just, it makes it, it's an easy fit. Yeah.
It's an easy fit and makes things easier. Because, like, a lot of the time, a couple of times that we saw Titan come on to stream, they always played, like, at least 2 to win throughout the whole game. So, like, if they're able to flicker one, get an extra 2 lands out of it, I think it'll definitely increase Isaac's chances to win in the end.
Yeah. I know with the rules change, companions are seeing less and less play in Modern, but I know the 4-color Shadow decks, he said he was playing Loris in the main board, which also seems like Loris
in the main
is just
fine.
a good creature.
Yeah, that card is
Yorian
so
just
good.
in the deck is a good creature. Like,
and dude, he could probably even play Bob in that list if he wanted to.
In the Shadow list, probably. Yeah.
I mean, Bob would be.
He might have it in the sideboard.
Yeah, Bob would be so good actually. All right, so we're going into game 2 here. Isaac will be on play.
Isaac is keeping it. Looks like he starts with an amulet. That's a huge part of the deck.
Yeah, I think I think he's really keeping his hand on the back of the amulet, which I mean, last game, amulet would have been a little bit made things a little bit different for Isaac, and I mean he did also have Oracle in hand, so he had to win on the following turn.
Yep.
But Isaac didn't know that.
Another Inquisition here. Luckily, Isaac's on the play. That amulet got the stick. Take the Grazer. Fair play.
Yeah, I don't think Mystic Dispute's really going to be countering anything that Gord will care about.
At least in the upcoming turns.
Yeah.
He has time to play around it.
And also a lot of his early spells are black.
Yep, exactly. Like, you don't have to really worry about an early game Jace or... this is live currently at Frost Giant Games in Green Bay.
We are taking the necessary precautions that WotC has put out for stores. Everybody's wearing a mask. We are currently not wearing a mask because we are in our own studio that nobody else is allowed to come into.
And we are also roommates.
Yeah,
so
we live together, so if... So, you know, everything's up to code here. We're taking the precautions.
But yeah, I think the earliest blue play you could really play is a counter spell. Because I know...
I guess you could play Oracle on 2 if you need to.
What is it? The blue Delve counter spell, Logic Knot.
Oh, Logic Knot?
Which is huge, actually, in Modern. Like, that's a big reason to play it in Modern. Inverter in Modern, that is.
Especially with playing as lands, so you know he's going to be delving away a lot, so...
Growth Chamber, tap.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing else, and that's why I like the Orion too. It's like it's such a filler because when your topping is so heavy, like
if you got nothing else to do,
you have a turn.
Dot sees him get the yarn out potentially.
The companion nerf is huge.
It
Like,
is.
I don't even think you take Yorion. Yeah, you definitely take the Titan.
Yeah.
But, like,
I
the
did say
fact that that's
potentially,
even
okay.
possible is so backbreaking. It looks like Grode's stuck on mana, though, so... Oh,
Yeah, but-
Isaac drew a Summoner's Pact. That's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's really big.
Does have, what, another 2 turns before he can cast it? I mean, cast the Titan off of it?
Yep, he has a Garen Brig in hand, but he does not have the mana to activate it currently.
How many times in the past have you seen somebody try to activate the castle without
A lot.
double green?
A lot. It's happened on stream multiple
lot,
times,
yeah.
yeah. I've gotten judge calls for it. It's just so specific.
Yeah.
Like, double green is not a lot to ask for, saying it's like,
especially with
you have to tap 5 lands basically for it, but
Especially
it
with
comes up.
Especially with the black one, too. You know, you
Mhm.
get 2 black in the colors.
Yeah, the black one's definitely, I see it more, but that's in standard.
I like the idea that land has 2 black in it, though, because if it only had a single black, it'd get played.
You just
so
toss
much
it in
more.
any deck, yeah.
So
Definitely standard.
the fact that they added 2 black to it, I'm okay
Mhm.
with. This card, though, on the other hand, definitely could have been 1 green.
Summoner's Pact here, an Aether Gust in hand from Grode. Thinking about just snapping it off. It's a time lock, basically. You know his hand.
But he also knows that he has Dispute in hand.
He says it's fine.
Yeah. Because he's going to run the Aether Gust right into a
Yep.
Dispute. But Dispute's 3?
This
pay?
dispute is 1.
No,
If it.
to pay.
Oh yeah, it's 3. It's
Yeah.
a straight up mana leak. Yep.
Yeah. So I think he just has to let it go here and hope to counter or Aether Gust next turn where he can actually pay the mana.
I do like that Aether Gust even gets around Cavern of Souls. It's just really, really nice.
Oh yeah. Don't you also have a creature? Isn't it like a creature? Or
What
is
are you
it?
talking about?
I thought you had to have a green creature
For what?
for castle, but no. I mean, for some reason I was thinking you had to have a green creature, but you don't.
Yeah, I don't believe so. Yep.
Yeah. Trying to get all this knowledge back in my head.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, I think it's just like you can only use it for creatures.
You
though.
can only use it for creatures.
Yeah.
Yep. But it is specifically 6 green mana.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so in response to the ETB trigger, he's going to Aether Gust so he cannot get Mystical Disputed. Good sequencing from, I mean, he had a lot of options. You know, he could have responded to the Amulet triggers as well, but, you know, he just took the earliest time he can do it.
Yeah. I mean, he could have cast it when it was on the stack.
Well, he can also just let this ability resolve, too, because then there's the Amulet triggers that he could respond to.
I
So
guess.
he could have forced him to choose his lands first, got more information, and then decided if he wanted to bounce the Titan or not.
This is specifically like the main reason for letting it resolve is because he doesn't want to see the Titan next turn. Because Aether Gust puts it on top or bottom, and then
Yeah.
it'll go on the top, and then it'll get shoveled away
Okay,
by the
yeah.
trigger, which is why he did it like that.
Yeah.
But I guess without like a way to interrupt his mana base, because he has to pay for the pack next turn regardless.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like keeping him on 4 would be worth him redrawing it almost, because next turn he would get time skip basically.
Yeah.
Or
But-
time walked, yeah.
Yeah. But it looks like Isaac's
Playing the new Tri-Land.
big fan of.
Big fan.
Big fan. I think they did a swell job with the
Mm.
Tri-Lands. I still need to pick up a couple for ADH.
Yeah.
But they're not oddly expensive, but they're
$7 to $10, yeah.
Land.
Found Catacomb to draw.
He does have Inverter Oracle in hand.
But he currently
Two-
does not
two
have
inverter.
the Devotion. to just end the game the next turn.
Correct.
And doesn't have the blue mana for the Jace.
He's gonna rip out an inverter though.
Yep. I mean, that seems fine.
Yeah.
Again, you just force Isaac to have something.
Or if he doesn't have anything here, you really just tell him, kill me now or else I win eventually here in the next turn or two.
Thank you, Dim, for the subscription.
Do we not have we don't have it pop up on the screen? Oh yeah, because we
No,
record the screen.
we record the screen for YouTube, yep.
Yeah. It is low-key irritating when Twitch streamers just rip the video.
Yeah, the straight file.
Yeah, and so then you're watching it on YouTube and you hear subscriber noises go off, you're like, this is awful.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you putting in a little bit more effort for that for us, boy.
Mm. What is Isaac trying to do with 1 mana here?
Guilty. It's alright. You know, when it's just you, I get it. You know?
Yeah.
When it's just you running the gig, alright.
Mhm.
But when you got an editor...
yeah. 1 mana. I mean, obviously he's trying to find an island, right? I mean, what else could he find?
There it is.
Yeah. At the bottom of his library. 80-card deck.
Guru island as well.
Oh, Guru. Yeah.
Isaac out here flexing.
Isaac, all he does is flex, honestly. Like, I can't tell, but I'm assuming that's a foil amulet. That's the promo Secure Tribe Elder.
Yeah.
All of his decks are foiled.
What is that? What's the forest there?
That's just a snow-covered forest.
Okay.
Probably because you can't flex as hard. You need snow covers for the Field of the Dead.
Yeah.
You can't super flex on those, at least.
I mean, full art foils are a thing.
Those are, actually. Yeah, you're right.
So he's
He
slacking.
doesn't have one of those.
Yeah, he's slacking a little bit here. Secure Tribe Elder, the draw for Isaac here.
Do like that inverter is exile face down.
Oh yeah, because
that would be such not a greedy play, but like I don't know.
I like it because it doesn't force you to get
it would be the card would get a lot worse post board if you just had to show all of your sideboard options.
Yeah.
Burroughs Garrison bouncing the Smith Growth Chamber. And Isaac passes.
Thoughts needs to draw for Road. I'm gonna rip that off.
That's a good draw.
Get the mystical dispute out of hand. Won't have to worry about that. I don't know what else Isaac has in hand.
Looks like a bunch of lands, honestly.
You might just try to rip it off here, just since it's gonna get taken anyways. Try to get Groard to pay the mana.
Yep.
But I think.
The Yorian's still in hand.
Oh, yep. He's gonna.
He pays it. Groard can't do anything here anyway because
he doesn't have enough devotion.
He doesn't have enough devotion. Yeah, he's 1 card off, so he was gonna try to go for the win next turn. Isaac needs to draw something here.
Smart sequencing there.
Yeah, definitely. A pact?
Pact? Does the stat change?
Can give it haste. Dun, 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 dun. Without a Dryad, because I believe Isaac runs Valakut, but I don't think he can really do anything here with the Summoner's Pact.
I think it might be a little too late. Ooh, off the camera. Not sure what he grabbed here.
I'm sure he'll show us in a second.
Yeah.
We'll just see in his hand regardless. Yeah, it was a prime time.
Okay. Yeah, prime time gives him the best chance to win. I don't think he can really grab anything else.
So
if he had a Valakut in play, I can potentially see Dryad as a take. But
yeah. So another zombie right away.
ETB trigger. would imagine he's grabbing.
Slayer Stronghold, that has to be one, yeah.
Yeah, he needs the extra lands. I can see. I don't know. Valakuth's so tough. Does he? He has Boris. He has Boris Garrison in hand, right? I know he played it this game, right?
I don't know.
Oh no, there
it
is.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Slayer Stronghold. Okay, he does have Valakut and the Dryad in his deck at least.
Yeah. But he definitely needs to grab Boris Garrison because he doesn't have the mana to activate it otherwise, right?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, because he has
That's a West Valley heavy. I like that a lot. I haven't.
I haven't seen that card in.
Big fan of that.
Yeah.
Crumbling Vistage. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, but I still think unless he has a colored source in hand,
I think
that's not the right mana to activate.
I don't think. I think it has accepted that he cannot kill him this turn, and he's setting up for future turns here at this point.
Yeah.
He's just hedging. Oh no, he's gonna go with Boris Garrison, try to kill him this turn, because that's his choice. It's either he takes Boris Garrison, go for the kill this turn, or take another land that will potentially set him up for a turn next. For a kill next turn or the turn following. But I like Cooper here hedging his bet and thinking he's going to die on the next turn here, and he's going to try to find a way to kill him.
Yeah.
You know what would be sick? And if it was modern legal,
he is
Anger.
Currently swinging for 12. Block there. Trigger on Titan. Sunhome.
Like his Vigilance lifelink?
I believe Sunhome is double strike.
Double strike.
Yep, it's 4 mana to activate tap.
I thought it
gives a creature double strike.
I thought there was one that gave 2.
What do you mean? +2/+0?
No, like that gave 2 keyword abilities.
Yeah, I mean the Slayer Stronghold gives Vigilance and Haste and +2/+0.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's where I'm getting it. All right.
You play both in the same deck.
Yeah. I'm just so used to them just doing both in the same turn.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's what he's going for here. Does he have another Boros Garrison? That's the question. Vesuva, yep.
Works.
Yep, Vesuva copying Boros Garrison.
That'll do it.
Making another zombie from Field of the Dead. Cooper's gonna bounce Castle Garenbreg. Hello, Saban.
Not streaming again.
Not streaming again. I believe we have 23.
Going down to 4 for the very deck here. I mean, 4 isn't 0, so he's still alive and will win here. Oh, you hacking the system?
Yeah, hacking the system. Inverter of Truth is a 6/6. I always forget that. I was like,
oh, and there we
yep,
go.
And that's going to be game.
Road
So,
takes game 2.
Road gets there in 2.
That's definitely a tough matchup for Lance. Like,
oh, 100%.
Like that's
just like Inverter's just oddly good.
Yeah.
At a lot of different spots.
And it's a 6/6. Like it's
so
thick.
Yeah, 6. I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be pretty close because of that +2/+0 or yeah, because Slayer.
I mean, he went down to 4. He would have been dead without the Inverter. No, he went down to 4. Like Isaac had enough damage to kill him, but it just Inverter was a 6/6, so he didn't die.
Yeah. That would have been 16 damage coming in. So that was 20 exactly. Yeah, and Inverter just blocked enough. That's
insane.
That's so crazy. Just how thick it was.
I mean, it's gotta be. You lose your old deck for it.
Logan, you have plenty of friends that can lend you cards. You know that, right? Well, yeah, that's going to be a win from Grode. Or we're going to go and clean up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I gotta go clean
So
the
we will
PlayStation.
be back very shortly.
With the next round.
Yeah. Hello. We are here with round 2 of the Modern Winnabox. We have Sigil on Eldrazi and Cole on Naya Winota. Yeah.
Should be a
wild one. I honestly don't know what's coming out of Winota. I've seen a Legacy Prison version, but I don't know. We have 5 rounds cut to top 8 and 23 players. 2-land hand from Sigil.
With a map in hand as well. But one of the lands is Cavern Souls, which he might be more inclined to keep because going into the dark, Cavern might be the silver bullet he might need here. But I think, that's 2 maps actually, so that's not bad actually.
Yeah. So we have a tower and a map from Sigil. Copperling Gorge and an Elfish Mystic.
Okay.
That's not a human, so that's perfect. It works.
I think I saw a Monastery Swift Spear in his hand.
That is a human. That would be a weird one. I don't know. I actually didn't see it.
I saw a red card. Yeah. Oh, it's in the front. It's 2 of the same card. I know it. I don't know what it is. I thought it was Swift Spear.
Stomaground Shock. Calls on to 18.
3 mana. Oh, no, it's Swift Spear.
Season Pyromancer makes the elementals. That's really good.
Another
Master of the Feld, Pyromancer discarded, yep.
I like that.
Pass his turn.
Cracking a map. Ooh, he did rip another Tron off.
I didn't notice that either. Yeah.
I
thought he was just gonna slam the cavern.
Wait, where are? Oh no, we probably took the tokens away.
Yeah, the players are not using the tokens because we cannot clean them.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, where are the tokens at? I'm like, wait, Corona.
Yeah. Yep. The virus, the pandemic, and all.
Yeah. Crazy world we live in, huh? So, what was that? Walking Ballista and
Matter Shaper Karn. He can start blowing up his lands. Liquid Metal Coating Karn doesn't seem bad this early, but Karn and Matter Shaper. Okay. -2. What does he find? Batter Skull, that's an option. He's gonna grab Word Coil.
Word Coil is just so good.
That's true. Most players do bring their own tokens, but not everyone. Might just throw the deck together, honestly.
Hey, sometimes elementals are hard to find.
Yep. Oh my. Eldritch Evolution for Winota, I'm guessing. Holy.
Gotta be, right?
Sigil's guessing what it's gonna be. He's just wrong. Winota with 3 non-humans. I'm gonna be honest, I hope Naya wins. I hope this is just the triple damage human and just win the game. Yeah, and it's just over. So what? Looks at the top 21 cards for 3 humans. Season Pyromancer, Huntmaster right off the top.
Yeah, imagine this is gonna be Huntmaster.
Yeah, Huntmaster. That's just. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, if Winota just stays alive, he's not going to be casting new spells.
Oh, yeah.
So Huntmaster will be flipping all the time. Yeah, so let's get a quick read of this card here, huh? Whenever a non-human creature you control attacks, look at the top 6.
So it's top 18 cards.
Top 18. And then you may put a human creature from among them into the battlefield tapped and attacking.
And they get indestructible. There's so much text on it. It's just a brick.
This is becoming Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point.
He has the Marauders.
Yeah. Give
So
Marauders.
yeah, it's double damage. If a
Double.
source would deal damage to a permanent player, it deals double that damage instead.
Okay. This is getting
That
crazy.
is part of the legacy deck I know that Pleasant Kenobi was playing.
Yeah.
So there was a whiff. 2
Cole-
life from Huntmaster.
Yeah. Cole just indicating that is Winota is from his deck, as Winota is also his companion, I'm assuming.
No, Winota's not a companion. He just saying that
what?
had summoning sickness.
Oh.
That's a human.
What's the piece of paper for then? I thought that's what he was saying.
That's the wolf, I think.
Oh, okay. Alright. Usually, I know he was saying, like, oh, I have one in the deck, and then he was talking about, like, something outside of it.
So he's going to get hurt really bad here.
He is down to 6. He needs to... Huntmaster is alive?
Down to 6. That's big damage. 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 14.
You're saying the Huntmaster should be alive.
Yep, I'm going to go clarify that with them. It should have indestructible.
Good catch. I always appreciate. Ooh, big old thunder here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We also do have tornado warning currently as well, so we're keeping an eye on the weather and keeping players up to date. Oh no, yeah. So he's just gonna scoop it up here, because man, he would need to hit. I mean, play a lot. I mean,
Yeah,
Hogan is his one way out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Like one clean way, or all his dust.
All his dust, yep.
Would have done the same thing. But yeah, game 1 going to Naya. Pleasant Kenobi, right? That's
Yeah,
his name?
Pleasant Kenobi played red-white
yeah.
legacy version of this.
Yeah, like a prison version,
Yep.
wasn't it?
Because you play the Rabble Masters and
The new one.
the new one.
I know which one you're talking
It's a
about.
War Leader or something? Something.
Yeah, the new.
You play him anyway, so he just played Trinispheres and then On-Grass Marauders and whatnot.
Did he have a stone in his sideboard? I didn't see it.
I am not positive. I don't think so.
I saw Batterskull, Witching Orb, right? The the thing that turns another thing into an artifact. That artifact.
Liquid Metal Coating, yeah.
Metal coating. I saw those 3 for sure. I'm not sure if I saw. I mean, unless you saw O-Stone. I mean, you know. But O-Stone would also be an answer if he had that in his side.
Yep.
Man, I want to see the 5-color Niv-Mizzet deck.
I don't. I've seen it enough. Jeremy played it for a while. I'm good. Pass.
See, I just feel like around here, if it was a more casual player, like 'cause we definitely have 2 different communities when it comes to Modern here. There's more fun having characters, and then there's the more competitive ones. I hope it's a more fun having characters playing Niv-Mizzet, because there's so many things that you can do with Niv-Mizzet.
Yeah. Normally it's just Niv Sahili combo. At least that's what I've seen.
I mean,
Yeah.
zero fun competitive, but there is the potential for it to be like.
I don't know if hyper competitive is a word. Like,
I'm not saying competitive.
yeah.
I'm saying like players are competitive, so they're going to play the
more streamlined version.
Yeah, more streamlines. But I mean, Niv-Mizzet allows you to do so much. I like how you coughed towards me.
No, I would. Like,
I don't know.
you know? Doesn't matter. Roommates. You're gonna get it anyways.
Post board, I feel like it's kind of even still. I don't think I wouldn't think anybody would. Are the Jund decks different?
The Jund decks, or what are you talking about?
That was one of the questions. Are Jund decks different? Yeah, there is 2 Jund.
There is 2. Classic.
Take it out of the other one, because this one's gonna look weird.
I mean, it already looks weird.
Well, I mean, this way, this one will be smaller as well. looks fine. But one gen list.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really remember Pleasant Kenobi's sideboard too much.
Well, that was in Legacy.
Yeah.
That was like Trinispheres and stuff that I doubt would be.
I know I saw the video and I looked at the list. I didn't watch the video. I saw the list of what he was playing. I just don't remember the sideboard. But I personally feel like, from my previous knowledge about Jossytron, I feel like it should be pretty even coming out of the boards. I feel like I don't feel like anybody's like really out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, if Cole comes out with another, what was that, turn 4?
Yeah,
Winota?
turn 4 Winota, yeah.
I don't think Eldrazi-tron can really even sustain against it. Just indestructible creatures is so hard to beat. It depends on what his sideboard's looking like, honestly. Like,
I saw a Warping Whale.
Yeah, he's got a Warping Whale.
Which counters the Eldritch Evolution, which is solid.
Yeah, which I would imagine that's coming in.
Yeah.
And I was assuming
if he has an O-Ring,
least...
I imagine he's going to put it in the sideboard.
Yeah. So we're going to keep here. Land map for Sigil. Looks like he actually has natural Tron in here? Or
no, that looks like a tower and a Ghost Quarter. That might be so. Oh!
I think he has natural Tron.
That might be a second. Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, turn 3 of Noda? Still. Turn 3 or 4 of Noda is still good enough.
No, I don't think that was turn 4, because it was Elfish Mystic turn 1. Oh! It was, because the Power Mancer turn 2.
And
and then second power, it was 3. It was 3.
Turn 3. I mean, still, turn 3 or 4 of Noda will win you this game against Eldrazi-tron, I feel like. But thanks for the giving us the correct info.
Yeah. It definitely looks like Seasoned Pyromancer into Eldritch, but yeah, Seasoned Pyromancer came out turn 2.
Oh, there's such a wealth of cards for Cole to have in the sideboard, being Naya.
Yeah.
So many cards. I honestly don't know what he could possibly have.
There's a Strangleroot Geist in his hand.
It is.
That's spicy.
I'm dying, dude.
Yeah.
Get your gotcha, huh?
Fetches down to 18. Hasn't adjusted his life total yet, but we'll give him some time to do that.
Going down to 17.
Oh, 16. It's fetch.
Oh, fetch. Oh, my bad. I'm dying in haste. Ain't bad. Well stated card.
I'll just make sure they update their life totals real quick.
Young Pyromancer coming down for Cole. Oh. And the turn map. So he'll have Tron, but I don't think he really had any big payoff spells. I think he had a Karn?
I mean, Karn is the payoff.
Yeah. Any particular reason why you still have your mask on?
Just in case I have to go back in there real quick.
Yeah.
Just convenience. A lot of weird stuff. I know Sigil was asking questions like this when Noda an activator or triggered, so it might be.
Yeah, 2 Garden creators in hand for the Tron player. I would imagine one's going to get deployed here in minus.
You try to cut him off a green mana? Or just mana in general? Like, I don't know what you do here.
I mean, with the bird and plague, you can't really cut him off a green.
Well, you have to hope he draws a green in his 3-color deck, which like he could do, but it also that cuts off with Noda next turn. Hard cast at least. He has to have the Eldritch Evolution, because he might just die here if Winota comes down. Like, that's a possibility. 2 of the Engrass Marauders, and he just dies.
Okay, he does have O-Stone in as what he's grabbing. Smart, I like it.
Not much else you can do.
You could deploy map and crack map if you wanted.
Ooh.
Which I would almost be more inclined to
Well,
do map to get second tower to have more have access to more mana in the next
yeah,
turn.
I don't know if
Because
I would
you're
play
not-
Odric.
you're not doing anything.
Naya. You see your opponent's playing Naya, and you know he has a bunch of non-humans. The odds of him having Rex Sage in his sideboard
Oh, yeah.
or Knight of Autumn is super high to just deploy your
And-
artifact.
or literally any
Yeah.
spell in the sideboard.
Naya
too.
is literally the colors to destroy artifacts.
Yeah.
So
I-
just
I-
sticking one without activating it feels weird here.
I would have liked to see the map activate map to find second tower. I mean, even though getting second tower is the land that people typically go for anyways. So if he,
Eldritch Evolution, Deja Vu,
it's just a run back. So
Marauder here is lethal.
he's gonna swing in with the bird, right?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, I was gonna say at the start, like, how many times do you think you're gonna see Bird attack this game?
And actually do something.
Yeah, that's crazy. Combat swing 2 currently. Oh,
3. There's another elemental.
They're 1/1s. Bird's a
Well,
0/1.
Oh, I thought you meant swing 2 creatures.
No. Swing for 2 currently.
Yeah,
Yep.
2 damage. Gotcha. I mean, wait, is that
A smuggler's
Smuggler's
cock?
copter?
That's what I thought, but I'm not positive. I thought
we get
that's
wild
what it
and
was.
I'm
Yeah.
loving it. Oh my goodness.
Vegas of the Moon for the first one? Holy. Megas at Karn. Second trigger.
Season young.
Season Pyromancer, yep.
Is that a human?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Zero
that's
Season
pretty bad.
Pyromancer. Shape his hand some more.
Wait, doesn't he resolve young pyromancer first year?
So this is going to be a missed trigger.
Okay. Since he already chose to resolve this.
Yeah,
Alright.
it is competitive.
Win a box on the
Yeah.
line. Whole box of Horizon
Yeah.
today could be the winner.
Yeah. Season Pyromancer is a May ability, unlike the Indestructibility. Like,
Yep.
you cannot take that back.
Would you?
Marauder.
So if somebody did put a creature into the graveyard when it rightfully should be alive, it's just dead in competitive REL?
Normally, if like it's caught fast enough, it'd be reversed.
Yeah. But deep enough, it's just
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Zach here, level 1 judge.
Yeah.
So I kind of just
Big
asked-
level 1. Big one.
I mean, you know, you know more me you know more than me about
Yep.
rules. So
So it'll take big damage here.
down to 4. Needs an answer. Oh, there's the answer for the Magnus. All right.
No, it's not. He is at 4.
Oh, yeah, no, they're.
He is at big 4. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find
So,
out.
He said he could have killed him, which is true.
Yeah.
But he needed to hit the Marauder, and when it enters off of the trigger, it has to declare what it's attacking before anything else resolves.
I think Cole's perfectly fine. I mean, to hit that first is and like you.
He tries to crack it. Just made aware that Vegas of the Moon exists.
Yep. Tron
See what's
players
saying that's
just saying
game?
that's
Yep.
playing.
Yeah.
Can't find the way out.
A quick 2-0.
What BM from his deck to give him the
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh, that's so.
That was very
what a
wild.
hit. I mean, if he doesn't hit Magnus of the Moon there, Tron player's still in the game.
Like, there's so many sideboard options, though, for real with Maya. Like,
that's big hurt.
Yeah.
I still think running out map and just getting more mana. I mean, wait, how much does it cost to blow up Oblivion? 5?
5, I believe.
See, if he did the play, it may have worked. I'm just saying, he had a out. No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't matter. Hello. We are back with round 3 of Modern. We have Marhefki on Yorion Arosa and Names on Eldrazi Tron.
Should be a good, honest match.
Yeah, I mean, Yorion Erosa is really strong. Like Erosa in general is just really strong.
But they're kind of doing the same thing. Just
Yeah, it's definitely the power level. I think it's closer together
Yeah.
than a lot of our other games.
yeah. I feel like this should be some fun, interactive, good magic.
Hopefully. Nathan just wondering when he's supposed to reveal his Yorion, his companion, before or after the dice roll.
Do you know?
I believe it's once you determine who wins the dice roll, and then before you draw your hand.
Okay. So you did it right.
Yeah, he did it right. Yep.
Nathan referencing Moto.
Mm-hmm.
Great teacher. I just want to go to Limbo again in Moto, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to find
Limbo. Find it. Find
it.
our way home.
Very land heavy deck. I mean, hand for Nathan here. I think it's 4 lands. Or. Aldrajichan.
Keep from our Hefty.
Huh?
Keep from our Hefty.
Yeah.
Mull from names.
But actually, I'm just too good. You can keep a little bit land heavy deck.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, a hand. I keep saying deck. Looks like Nathan is just planning some steps ahead. Doing the classic points at the table and pretend to count numbers.
Yeah, yeah. Big brain.
I feel like Urza should win post board.
Post board?
Yeah.
I guess.
Assuming he's running Karn Great Creator and the sideboard that comes with that.
I mean,
I
games. Yeah. The Karn lists normally play the same post and pre.
Yeah. So
But I don't know if Erosa has a specific advantage. But who knows? Who knows?
But I mean, I do believe he has a fatal push in hand that probably would come out.
Yeah.
So. Whereas the Tron player does not have as many as like good replacements for their deck cards.
Yeah, for sure. The Scalding Tarn Island. Astrolabe.
Yeah.
The Scourge.
The Scourge of Modern.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it'll get banned at some point?
I honestly have no clue. It is a Scourge. I don't like it in formats where Blood Moon's legal. It's just so unavoidable.
Temple for Tron. Another land for Nathan. Abundant growth on island, making green off of the Astrolabe. Astrolabe's almost like, I would say, getting to the same level as Faithless Looting, of being like an enabler. Because
I don't think it's nearly as broken as Faithless Looting, but it's just so good for what it does. Like, it's just a free card, basically.
That helps you fix your...
Exactly. It's basically close to, like, I'm not saying it is like Gataxian Pro, but it's just a kind of a free spell.
I got it. Ready?
Huh.
Manamorphose. It's pretty much.
I think it's so much better than Manamorphose,
well,
though.
Yeah, but it's
like a permanent Manamorphose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But good card design. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have easily messed it up and let it be non-snow and just the whole... Any deck can just play it, but...
Oh, that's Scavenger Grounds. Spicy.
And with the Chalice on 1.
Chalice on 1 seems pretty fine.
Yeah.
That's some things.
I'm not mad about it.
Bro.
Gains 3 going back to 20. Yeah, no, I'm not mad about Chalice on 1. I don't think Chalice is going to get any better on 2 or 3 for him, and it's too far down the road for it to actually matter. And depending on... I could have played a Mind Stone instead. Yeah, Mind Stone was his only other play on 2.
Well, I guess, yeah, you could have played a Matter Reshaper
yeah.
last turn, but that's fine. Nihil Spellbomb, a dead draw.
Yeah, rough couple of draws for Nathan here.
A lot of lands.
He also started with a decent amount of lands in hand as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, another greatest part, all your lands just become any color.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you don't have to get shock lands, which is crazy.
There's a lot of small advantages for just playing an Astrolabe.
Yeah.
It just becomes so relevant.
So what he
Fiddle
gets.
Push, Thought Not to Hand. Escape Burrow. Trigger go to 22, draw a card.
We definitely need another bigger die. We need like 4 of them in there.
We do have bigger ones, yeah.
So Nathan's gonna be feeling pretty comfortable here, especially seeing just a Mattery Shaper coming out.
Thought Not.
I think I said Reality Shaper. I meant Matter Shaper.
I mean, it did a spell bomb. That's what it did.
Zero.
He's left with nothing in hand, basically.
Still drawing 2 cards per turn, though.
Oh, yeah. Didn't counter the Fatal Push. That is true.
Oh,
That's too much has passed. Too much has passed. But, yeah.
Yeah, Nafki already drew cards.
Yeah, played
lands.
It
Tough.
passed too much, yep.
I mean, both players missed it. It's both players' jobs to remember that trigger.
For sure.
So. Urza draw for him. Perfect draw for the spinning lands, honestly. Can start spinning the wheel, seeing what he rips. Which, I mean, he's under a lot of pressure currently. Draws, finds another land.
Goes up to 25. Missy into play. Dismember to the hand.
You still run out Urza here? I mean, you have to, right? You got nothing else to do.
Yeah. You still have an activation, which is probably fine. Oh, Yorion into his hand. Yep, fair enough. This Uro is just doing so much work.
You can make the Construct a 2/2 next turn if you wanted to.
With the
With Spellbound in hand.
No, Spellbound gets, if they remember the trigger, Spellbound gets canceled.
No. Oh, it's countering.
Yeah.
It would actually be a 3/3 because I forgot it counts itself. Reality Smasher coming down. Still, Nafki still just... I don't feel like he's feeling the pressure at all. Like, being at 25, Urza in play, that's probably going to get met with a Dismember. But even still, like... I can't imagine Nafki feels too endangered here. And yeah, I would agree with that assessment. Dismembering Urza is the correct move. What?
Dismember the Urza.
Yeah.
Names falls on a 16. He is currently not updating his life total, but he is at 16. We're going to tapped. I'll just go remind him to update his life total real quick.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
James.
Oh, James.
Yep. He did a dismember.
Oh,
Hit
okay.
4 life.
Hey, stop ruining our background.
Oh, pain.
I mean, Nathan's gotta run into something at this point. Like he has hit so many lands and fetch.
Another fatal push. An illegal target. If he tries to fetch here,
We'll get it.
We'll catch it this time. Super fast.
So before the next winner box, definitely need the intercom.
Yep. Intercom. We are planning on that. I'm so excited.
Intercom just makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already running cords from that room to this room.
Mm-hmm.
What's another cord, you know?
Try to cast it. I dare you. Try to cast that fatal push. Okay, no, he's not. Growth on the island. It's going to be a draw 2. Metallic Rebuke in hand. Mystic Sanctuary.
Land.
Yep.
Tough draws.
I mean, Mystic Sanctuary is not the worst. Like,
No.
I can't get anything back right now, but
In the future.
in the future, yeah.
So Wasteland and Thought Knot Seer for James in hand.
Mm.
Can't imagine he's too scared to not rip this off here. Yeah. James putting his Urza lands next to each other so Nathan can keep track of what lands he has. Metallic Rebuke. Okay.
So, yeah. They're just clarifying unless you pay 3. Not just a counter spell.
Yeah, Nathan did say it is just a mana leak,
Yep.
so just a little clarification.
Mm.
He's taking Fatal Push. Interesting.
We can double check. I believe you have to take a target if you can.
Is it?
Yeah, you
Oh,
have to
okay.
choose something.
I mean, yeah. It's either that or Spellbomb.
Yeah.
What's left in his hand. I just feel like I would have taken Spellbomb because as the board state is right now, he would have to fetch in order to kill one of the things. But then, I don't know.
Playing on the defensive definitely doesn't feel good here.
No. You definitely
You hardly like blocking with your
That's-
reality smasher
or your thoughts.
or your thought. Yeah, thought not. Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Both of them are just like, oh, this is awful. Emery, I feel like is not doing much here for Nathan.
Oros is so good.
Dead draw for James. I mean, unless he's got. I think the only like land that you could potentially get with map that would help is Caracas, but
Yeah.
obviously I don't think he would be playing that.
If he could be, yeah.
That
Yeah, no, and both the targets really aren't great. Even if he could play Caracas in Modern,
it's still not good.
it's still not good. Fetch with Misty.
Yeah, I just can't think of
Response to
another
scavenger
land.
grounds.
Oh, I guess you could. Not Maze's End. The land that you tap in and exile an attacking creature. Mazabith.
Exile.
Oh, it exiles it and then brings it back.
No, that's something else. That's Mystifying Maze?
Oh,
Is that the one?
I mean, they pretty much do the same thing.
Yeah, but you still get your thought not your Uro triggers, which is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe Mystifying Maze exiles and then
Brings back.
yeah. Mystifying exiles and Maze of it untaps. Removes from combat.
Yeah. But that would be, I don't know, that would be a good find. Cryptic tap team to kill him here. And yep.
Okay, we're
good
moving
seems
on
game
to the
one.
next
Go
game.
game 2 here. I mean, that was still interactive magic. Counter spells, hand disruption, blocking, attacking. Good magic. And it was a lot more interactive than our last couple rounds. That's for sure.
for sure.
I'm not like the last couple rounds. They're good rounds. They're just not very interactive.
I am just going to go in there and just remind them that both players' job to
Remember
the chalice. This is going to be a warning just for both of them.
Ooh,
Nothing too big.
game warning.
Yeah.
Gonna put that one in the books.
Yeah.
I think that's the first game warnings, or not game warnings, but like warnings for stream. It is competitive REL today as well, is the reason why Roberson is laying down some warnings. Also, he is the head judge of the event as well. But yeah, competitive REL. It's unfortunate that this match, ran the way it did, and they both got warnings.
I mean,
they
both got warnings. I mean,
well, it would have been something that just when like if they weren't on the feature match is what I'm saying. It would have been something just went on. But that's one of the things about playing on the feature matches.
Yeah.
You got us to scrutinize what's going on.
Yeah.
You also got the head judge watching as well.
And I don't know, like it's not even so the chalice, in a way, was beneficial for both players. So like that is why, I mean, both players would get a warning regardless.
Yeah.
For allowing it, but like
it didn't affect the game too much.
It didn't, but it was beneficial because the creature was removed with the fatal push.
Yeah.
But also beneficial for the Eldrazi Tron player because they got a card off of the death trigger.
Yeah.
To their hand. So like.
In the end, they kind of evened it out.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't intentional by either player. They both just made a simple mistake.
End.
Yeah, he literally said he forgot one of his Aether Gusts. He didn't know where it went.
Oh.
And so he put a Tails End in.
That's the same thing, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Who knows?
I mean, Prime Time's not a legendary creature though, so yikes, huh?
You can stifle the ability from Prime Time though, from entering the battlefield.
You can cycle the ability.
Stifle.
Stifle.
Mm-hmm. Because it's just it's stifle and then counter target legendary creature. So like,
is it active? Is it activated or triggered?
Both.
Or is it both? Okay.
It's both. And then just also counter legendary creature.
Staple in Oathbreaker.
Very true.
I miss Oathbreaker low key.
Oathbreaker's a good form.
It's fun.
I liked it. It's
different.
With the cancellation of all Magic Fest, it definitely
hurt.
That's gonna hurt a lot for them.
I mean,
it's part of a great charity.
Subreddit's pretty alive.
Subreddit's live. The charity is doing great, which is amazing.
Yeah.
The format itself, I definitely don't want to say it's dead, but it's definitely
struggling.
hurt. It's struggling now. Yeah.
It's on life support. Let's put it like that. It's on life support. It's definitely revivable.
They have the people behind it to keep it going, which is the good thing.
It's definitely revivable after all this comes back.
Yeah.
We go back to a new normal is what people are saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Oro, MVP of that game, I would say.
Yeah, what, it had like 5 triggers? It was like 3 or 4 attacks and then like
Yeah.
ATB?
Did literally like all the damage too.
Yeah. It was...
Killed it. A reality smasher.
I don't know what they're doing with blue-green mythics.
Blue?
They're really wild.
You mean green in general?
Green in general, yeah. I guess Quest
Green?
of Beast was word soup for standard.
Azusa reprint.
Azusa's pretty nice.
Oh,
Cultivate even with Azusa is really... Like, I like that.
It's good.
It's weird to see Cultivate in standard, but...
I miss Cultivate, low-key.
Yeah, I like Cultivate.
I miss the enchantment deck that you built back in the day with Cultivate and Great Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot of fun to play. So we got James on the play for this game. I think James is on a keep and Nathan's debating. Looks like 2 Urza in hand. That's all I can see for sure. Nathan doesn't like what he sees, gonna ship it. I mean,
Well, he has so many redraws.
yeah,
Like,
and
probably
so having
a third of his deck are redraws.
Yeah, and then having 2 Urzas in hand just feels bad. Seeing 1 Urza in hand in your starting hand, not as bad. 2. I'm with Nathan. I think that's a ship back.
Mm.
Do you know if Frost Giant's doing playmats for this pre-release again, or?
I believe they do. I mean, oh, the light is reflecting off those cards. Kind of weird. They normally do it for every pre-release, but with the whole COVID stuff, I'm not 100% positive.
Okay. Nathan looking at a new 7. He's gonna keep the 7, putting back a.
Ice Fang Quaddle, probably. Doesn't look like he's too heavy up. Ice Fang. It's a great card in the matchup, but
2 Tron pieces in hand for
Royal for the draw.
for James.
Swamp Astrolabe.
Redraw. Draws into a Pluto Delta. Playing Bobble. Temple to draw for James. Power Plant to draw. Play. Taking a peek at James' top card. Cryptic and another Astrolabe for Nathan. I think he's debating on if he wants to deploy the second Astrolabe or maybe do something else in his hand. I'm not too sure what else he has in hand.
Cryptic in hand. Prismatic Vista.
Good draw because I think that
Maybe a Spell Pierce and Uro.
I think that Blue Delta was the last land in his hand as well. Spell Pierce seems.
It might be a Spell Pierce. I'm not 100% positive.
Spell Pierce
on
seems
that.
tough.
I believe it was a Gilded Goose and not a Spell Pierce that I
Okay.
saw.
So Goose coming down,
Yeah.
making food for Nathan.
Where's the Oko? Am I right?
Yeah. Draws a temple to the play. So Dismember, Garden Crate Creator in hand, and Reality Smasher. Dismembering the Golden Goose here. Yeah, so James's hand is 1 card, 1 Reality Smasher, 1. Shoot, I already forgot what it was. Oh, 1 Dismember, which he just played, and then 2 Temples.
Yeah.
Waste the draw for James. Second Temple, Reality Smasher.
Smash, smash. Disable Stroke.
Disdainful Stroke. I like that coming in.
Yeah. You hardly ever miss with that card
Yeah.
against Eldrazi-tron. Anything of relevance, at least. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a bummer if they get a Cavern, but...
Block and Ballista, draw for James. 3 Temples in play for James.
An Ulamog could come out soon.
Almost.
Actually.
Karn, Great Creator.
Going to fetch with the Prismatic Vista.
Yeah, I imagine this is going to get met with a counter spell of some kind.
Yeah, that's going to be the Cryptic for sure.
Yeah.
You're really just cutting him off of resources.
And being able...
like, even on a mull, this is what I'm saying. You just have so many redraws.
Yeah. No worried at all about using resources like that.
Misty Rainforest, the draw. Wisher's Bauble. Bauble names. Delayed trigger for the next turn. Draw at the upkeep. Metallic Rebuke the draw. Really just a grip full of counter spells. But
Cavern of
names
Soul.
draws the Cavern, but he has a Walking Ballista in hand.
Yeah. It's
You're
a matter...
almost, yeah.
No. It's a matter of, does he really think that Ballista is going to win him this game?
Well, I mean, he has, like, nothing else in hand, really. Like,
But he's also under no pressure.
yeah.
So it's like, do I plan for future turns, or do I just try to land this Walking Ballista? I think you still just name Eldrazi.
I think you named Ballista. Let's see. Construct. He named Construct. Yep,
Alright,
yep.
so he's thinking this Ballista is going to take
It
the distance.
literally has to win him the game. Like, I mean,
That's
with
not
all the-
true, though. Like, he can draw into some...
it's not with an Oro in hand and the number of cards to escape it. It really does, like... Okay, here's a Fatal Push. Shoot Nathan 3 times in the face. Like, the amount of threats that the Yorion Erosa deck has is just great. And one of them's represented in the sideboard right now with Yorion just, like, being ever present, like, looming. Like, I don't know. If I were him and if I knew I had 2 lands in hand and a Walking Ballista, like, I still would feel under pressure. Even in a board state like this, like, just a 3/5 flyer alone could get there.
But he could, like... I mean, he didn't advance his board. He got a Fatal Push out of his hand. I mean, that Fatal Push wouldn't have any targets anyways because, I mean, if you're playing Ballista, you're playing Ballista in further turns as a removal spell. So even with the Fatal Push in hand, it wouldn't have mattered. But now all Eldrazi are susceptible to counter spells. That was my thinking. So I'm thinking this game's not going to end in 2 turns right now. I personally, I would think to hold on to the land and wait and play a little bit slower. I mean, if he really thought, if he didn't put him on a removal spell or anything,
no interaction in his hand, but Nathan passed turn with his mana up and 4 cards in hand.
He's done that a lot though, this game.
I mean, that's how these decks function. It basically plays at instant speeds besides Uro.
Yeah.
And like the redraws, but I don't know. So like if you named Eldrazi there, you still would have to dodge removal. And the only thing that dodges removal well is Reality Smasher alone, right?
No, Matter Reshaper.
Well, it's a redraw, but like it doesn't really dodge. Like it can draw a land, it can draw a Dismember, like it did last game.
At least
it gets value. Yeah.
But you're right though. Reality Smasher is the only like clear dodge.
The clear dodge. Yeah.
Assassin's Trophy on.
Just like packed with a removal. And like this is what I'm saying. Marhevki keeps playing green spells, but it's just Astrolabe carry. He only has blue and black mana in play. He has 1 black source and 4 blue sources, and he's played so many green spells this game, like already. Urza 2 counter spells in hand. And this was a Moldasic from Marhevki. Like the amount of value just packed into this deck is insane.
Well, it's Astrolabe. Really.
Yeah.
Like, he kept that hand on the back of Astrolabe, really.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't have Astrolabe in that hand, that's hand's gone because he only had 2 colors.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Astrolabe was
Yeah.
one of the most forgiving cards. Like, I don't think it's as broken as Faithless Looting. Because Faithless Looting was such an enabler for degenerate things.
Yeah.
But this just makes it, you never stumble. And I don't think that's good for Magic.
No, it's not. You need that punishment for greedy hands. Where Nathan kept a greedy hand that had 2 lands and a...
Yeah.
And he's
The
not getting
spells,
punished.
yep.
2 lands and Astrolabe and he's not getting punished.
Or out of the graveyard.
And he has double Astrolabe for double
green
green.
mana, yeah.
Not a single...
Like, this is like the premier game to show just the strength of Astrolabe alone. And the fact he was able to Mystic Sanctuary because he had the islands to just get a Cryptic back, like, to do anything he wants is crazy. 6 land drop for turn, finally a green source. Cast, what, 5 green spells this game?
Oro, Tessus Trophy...
Burrow again, Ice Fang Quaddle.
Ice Fang Quaddle.
Might have only been 4. But still, for 0 green sources to
Technically
play...
3, because Oro is the same spell.
Oh, you cast Uro from the graveyard.
It's
cast.
the same spell.
Yeah, he cast Uro
It's the
twice.
same, it's the same thing.
4 spells. I didn't say 4 different cards. I said 4 spells.
Alright.
Okay, he's conceding. So that is going to be a 30-minute game. Yeah,
Match to Nathan.
It's solid from Nathan. It was solid from both players.
I mean, both games, they were both in it every leg. And that last game, Nathan really pushed it over the table.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Both games, interactive. Both were in it till the end.
Yeah.
Personally. I had a fun time watching that game.
Yeah, it was definitely a good one.
Yeah.
So that puts Nathan at 3-0, and that puts Names at 2-1.
Yeah.
Which is, you're still in for the top 8 after 5 rounds for sure if you just win it out.
Yeah, I'm sure X1 can make it with good breakers.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure. We don't say we don't say if people make it in records anymore.
Yeah, because some people get angry. Old men, you know how it is.
Boomers, you know.
Yeah, Nathan just showing his sideboard, what he would bring in. Damnation, Dead of Night, Disdainful Strokes. Disdainful Strokes is really good.
Oh, like, yeah.
It's weird how good Disdainful Stroke is so often. Yeah. Nathan's saying that his deck is primarily blue-green. It's just a very small black splash for Fatal's main board.
And he just didn't see
option.
A green.
And he just didn't see a green.
That's
but
crazy.
It just doesn't matter.
It didn't, no. Because on the back of Astrolabe just carried.
So what were the redraws? Ice Fang Quaddle. He still has the green enchantment. That's a redraw. Mishra's Bobble.
Mr. Bobble, he had 2 of them that game.
Yeah. Uro's technically a redraw.
Yeah.
Like, his whole deck is redraw. Even Urza can be like considered a redraw
because he can just spin the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally everything but the counter spells and removal, right? Every permanent.
Yeah, literally all his. I think you're right. I think all his cards are redraws or interaction.
Yeah. And like that's all you gotta beat because Yorion flickers all your redraws. Like,
yeah.
Hey, that's wild actually. So I'm not super versed in Modern by any means. I won't pretend to be. But like
I was just looking at deck lists and reading articles and looking at what pros have been scheming with really.
Hello, we are here with round 4 of the Modern Winnabox, and it appears we have 2 5-color Niv Mizzet decks.
I went in there to check deck lists for us on stream, and they both showed me Niv Mizzet. So
yeah. So our count might have been wrong on the on our commentator screen with the deck numbers. Because some people weren't positive. They showed up with 2 decks, and they weren't positive which ones they were going to play until we actually started. So there are 2 Niv Mizzet decks, it looks like.
Is blue the far side one? So if you're looking at it, that's on the left side, right?
These are proper. Tendon's on the left and Penston's on the right.
So he's playing Sahili combo, for sure.
Oh, 5-color Sahili. Okay, yeah.
I know I saw a Sahili combo.
Yeah, they normally do, yeah. Most Niv decks
and then
do.
his looked more...
Hensley's?
It looked more not as traditional.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. Uh, I got a quick look and they showed me a visit on both. So
Lost in Wisconsin. There were 23 people attending this event, and standings are not up. We'll try to get an image of them to post next round, hopefully. Yeah, the Jay and Silent Bob playmat. It's pretty solid. Lost in Wisconsin. Are you a Green Bay player by chance? We've seen your name before, but we weren't 100% positive on who it was. So Hensley putting 2 cards to the bottom.
not where you want to be in the beginning.
Yeah, no, not at all. But I mean, Niv is a value deck, so Aaron Mesa the land for turn.
I think Hensley is the guy that plays with his lands up front.
Maybe.
Because I know there was somebody else.
That's a Renin 6. What is happening? Nick S. Okay. An Astrolabe is the play.
Yep. Hensley's definitely the guy that plays with the lands up front.
Yep. Inquisition revealing Renin 6, Saheeli, Clothis, I think. Wow.
That's
and a
definitely
Lightning
Clothis.
Helix.
Yeah. I like that hand.
Yeah, that's spicy.
Looks like
Abrupt Decay, maybe? Yep.
yeah,
Abrupt
Abrupt
Decay.
Decay,
Is that a Teferi?
Yeah. Not sure what that third card is, and then Temple Garden.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna see the third.
Oh, it's a Triumph.
Okay. Teferi actually might balance the game out for him a little bit here, especially with the Astrolabe. Saw Hensley shuffle that Abrupt Decay to the front. Is he really considering Abrupt Decaying Astrolabe? Is that a play that you would foresee doing this early?
I mean, maybe. I mean, he saw that there wasn't another Astrolabe in hand. You see multiple colors
I mean, I think
for
you
Pen, but I don't know.
I think, personally, if I were to go with the Abrupt Decay on Astrolabe plan, I would wait for him to fetch to figure out if I need to or not. But I would imagine.
But now he just can't.
Yeah.
Oh no, he has an Astrolabe.
Yeah,
so he can still do it. I don't know. I guess he saw Saheeli, so he has interaction with the combo with Abrupt Decay. So,
Okay, so he's going with the Teferi here. That's safe.
he's probably bounce his own Astrolabe here.
Actually, just plussed and shipped.
Oh, plus the ship. Wow.
Keeping it out of bolt range, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it keeps it out of Renin 6 range if he draws
True.
it, which is really relevant. Breeding Pool of a land here off of the fetch.
Especially for Hensley being so low on cards in hand, protecting the Teferi is pretty crucial.
Yeah.
At this point too. So.
Yeah,
Ooh, Lightning Helix in the draw too. So, good play by Hensley.
Saheeli. Uptick, scry 1, deal 1 to each opponent.
Man, gotta be some heat on the top. It took him that long to think about it,
Mm.
I mean, he has a lot of action in hand right now.
I mean, it may just be the combo.
Yeah.
If it took him that long.
He's got 2 Lightning Helix, 1 Nahiri land, and I'm not sure what the last card is.
So we got 2 Helixes, and a Nahiri, an Island, and a Clothis still, right?
Oh, and a Clothis. Yeah, Clothis.
Bounce Astrolabe. Draw. Tap basic planes. Astrolabe draw.
Breeding Pool to draw. And I think it looked... Not sure what that card in the front... Oh, front, okay. It looked weird at first. I think it might be foil.
Upkeep. Abrupt
it's
Decay of the
definitely foil.
Saheeli.
I like that. And
Nahiri. Yep. Discard Clothis, draw a card. Nip Mizzet the draw. Has the mana to cast next turn.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
But that's what he chooses, of course.
It really, man, like this matchup is so much about putting your opponent on things. It's crazy to me. That's also one thing I can never get on, like get right, is putting my opponent on things. Like,
Yeah.
my guesses were so bad. Going up the ladder on Teferi.
Yep. Should be a 3. Perfect. I'll end the play.
Now, I haven't seen Niv Mizzet decks play too many counter spells. Have you?
I don't think they play any at all.
Yeah. I've seen it as like a one of in some lists, like a Zorb,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that's not.
Resolves. Foil Colligan's man. That looks nice.
Yeah.
Unmoored Ego. Pretty good.
Dreadbore, also very good.
His own Bring to Light.
And you found
Teferi.
Teferi. This is a great reveal off the Niv Mizzet. And another Niv Mizzet to boot.
Niv Mizzet can't be picked though. It's of the 2 color combinations.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just saying the last.
Yep.
The last card being Niv Mizzet.
He chooses Dreadbore over Colligan's Command.
I agree. I mean, if he can deal with Teferi without using the Dreadbore, then the Dreadbore is just for Niv Mizzet later on. And I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I like Colligan's Command. I don't hate Dreadbore like in the slightest because it is just a clean answer to Teferi. But so he just took a creature. He's plussing Nahiri. If Teferi bounces his Niv Mizzet, that's not the end of the world.
no, because, why would you though?
Yeah, exactly. But even if he removes it, he uses his mana to remove the Niv Mizzet. He still has Nahiri on 8, which is alt range to kill something. Like, I don't know. It just depends on where he's expecting to go. Bring to life for Niv Mizzet, okay.
I don't know. I just don't. I don't think Teferi. I don't think Ken really cares about Teferi too much. It's not affecting. It's not affecting his current hand at all.
So if Dreadbore was a draw, he obviously cares about Teferi. But like, if he doesn't care about Teferi, yeah, it's definitely Colligan's Command there.
I mean, Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that assessment. I had to think about it for a second.
Yeah. I do love how Hensley didn't even need to tap his Astrolabe for this Niv Mizzet on 5 because of Bring to Light, which is pretty.
Yeah.
It's still the 5 colors, but it's like perfect mana.
It does.
Assassin Trophy 1.
I was gonna say.
Supreme Verdict. Nahiri.
Ooh, that's the special one, right?
Mm-hmm. A foil Uro? That's blinding. Wow. That was instant speed Bring to Light. I forgot about that. That's so solid.
Teferi went up the bridge. Here we go. This is the turn that Hensley can just swing the game right into his favor. Now, personally, I don't know how he goes about that because there's so many options and so much known information. Also surprised that neither of them are playing with their hands down or neither of them written it down. Very surprised about that.
I mean, you got the Assassin Trophy for Nahiri if you want to go that way. Could chunk it for 6, bounce the Niv. I don't know. There's really a million different... They have so much value in their hand. Honestly, hard to commentate. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, they can do whatever they want at this point.
Yeah, Hensley just now apologizing about being in the tank.
It's 5-color decks with a million.
I think Ken doesn't I think he understands. Like,
it's literally just full grips. Turn 5.
Full known grips, too. Yep.
We're going to plus on Teferi.
I mean, ship the turn. Or I guess he's tapped out, so you can try to resolve something that you really care about.
Yeah.
Altered Ego? Oh, no, that's...
Well, Kenton was the one.
Kenton's on the Altered Ego.
I mean, yeah, known information. You think Ken would write it down with Unmoored Ego?
Yeah.
Or maybe the line with Unmoored Ego is just so obvious there's no point to, because you're going to name the same thing regardless. This Saheeli is threatening. Or this Nahiri. I feel like it has to be answered this turn. Because the amount of value from this is just insane.
You definitely cannot let him get to a main phase with it. And there it is.
Okay, Assassin Trophy, perfect.
Fair and balanced card. 2 mana, destroy permanent.
Yeah,
get on tap
for sure.
Now we get to see what Ken decides to do
Ken
here.
just said it's going to be a fun turn. He might have more green to light spice than Hensley had. I'm not sure what that could be, but...
Shocking, falling down to 16.
You could have natural cat combo, I guess.
Does he have... Oh, yeah. Yeah,
But he didn't reveal a Saheeli.
No.
Off of Niv. You could go bring to light, find cat, flicker land, place a Healy.
Win?
Or yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different things he could do, I guess.
I mean, that's if he has a Saheeli in hand, which I don't think he does, though.
There's 3 mana. Is this
Teferi? How's your Niv Mizzet?
Combat swing 6 at Teferi.
Yeah.
Unmoored Ego named Niv Mizzet Reborn. So this is going to be a redraw for Hensley.
That was not a very fun turn.
No, he did say it was going to be fun. Very unfun. The Unmoored Ego mainboard, though, I like that.
That's smart.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Hensley being fair and confirming that it is 3 Niv Mizzets in the main.
I love seeing Ren in 6. I love Ren in 6, honestly.
Ren in 6, everybody loves Ren in 6, though.
I didn't like the price on it for the longest time. I think he's down to like 50 or 60.
Still
but
don't like it.
Not 110.
Yeah.
Not worth more than Wheel of Fortune anymore.
I think. How much is it on Moto? I know it is.
Oh, I have
bonkers
no idea
on Moto.
Moto prices scare me. I just choose to not look at them. I mean, it's really just board swing into board swing into board swing, like on who's ahead.
It almost.
Where's our advantage bar?
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
Just swinging it.
Yeah,
back
the
and
advantage
forth.
bar is very funny. Nahiri exile Niv.
All right, so now I would say now the advantage bar is in the middle.
Yeah. Force the land for turn.
Earl getting escaped. Now, I haven't seen any graveyard interaction in these decks. Have you, Al?
What do you mean graveyard interaction?
Getting things from the graveyard.
Unmoored Ego.
Okay.
Which the only thing so far that
Yeah.
like is that what you mean? Like,
Yeah, I haven't seen deck lists that pull things from the graveyard online, at least. Like,
okay. Well, I mean, like the only card that interacts with the graveyard that we have seen
Yeah.
so far is Unworthy.
I'm just wondering.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that
else,
escape
yeah.
mattered.
Yeah, yeah.
Which it could. I mean, one of them could be running Snapcaster into the Bring to Light. I mean, who really knows?
Yeah, that works, right? Yeah, you can still put color mana. Yeah, that works.
I mean,
Spicy. I mean, yeah, really do.
I mean, it's
Whatever you
divisive
want.
though.
Let's see what that is. That's gonna be a Helix on the Nihiri to kill it.
Smart.
Gain some life. I feel like there's a good chance this game goes to time.
You mean game one?
Maybe. It's just so. I mean, I guess Hensley doesn't have the value engine of Niv available anymore.
Yeah, but he has Oro.
Yeah, that is. Oh. There's just too much value.
It's. So Ken only runs one Saheeli, is what I think he just said. Which is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Brain Delay that he brought to the foreground of his hand? Yeah. Right?
Yep. Look at the Fairy Plus Deja Vu, dude. I'm happy Kenton got on camera. Kenton's been saying he wanted to get on camera since round one. Our early turns or rounds to see who's on stream is determined by a die roll.
Yeah.
So happy he could finally get on.
I was gonna say I don't think he has mana for Dreadport, but yes, he does. He has Astral Blade.
Yep. Instant speed Dreadbore always feels good.
Actually, he's hitting him with the Assassin Trophy. Right?
Oh, that's the Assassin Trophy.
Yeah. Right? No, he still has an Assassin. Does he? Did he have two Assassin Trophies? Because he has another one in hand. I don't know what he just.
Oh, he still has a Dreadbore. I don't know what killed it. There's a glare on it.
Yeah.
Once you get off of the playmat, a glare starts to develop, so not all players know it. So it's okay. It was an abrupt decay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the light's running around that card. That's crazy. That's our first light problem we've had in a minute. But I think it's purely because the card is vertical like that. Yeah.
So another escaped Oro here.
The lands in front, we're not going to enforce that. I know.
Technically, you have to because it's
streamed. It is streamed.
That is streamed and competitive REL.
Yes, but if neither of the players have a problem with it, I know, but it's just if a player feels comfortable, I don't feel good telling them what to do. If the players themselves don't have a problem with it,
we're within our right, Roberson.
I know we are. But again, taking away comfort for someone, I can't get behind that. I can't. If that is what he's used to,
I mean, Watsy is though.
Watsy is. That's true.
Watsy wants those lands beyond the characters.
I honestly don't know. So I know people play with lands up front in like SCG events and GPs and stuff.
Mm.
But I feel like it didn't occur enough to warrant just an actual statement. I don't know.
I mean, it makes broadcast better.
Yeah, it does make broadcast better. That's true. Says pass turn at your upkeep, and then Ken says on your end step, bring to light.
Bring to light. Imagine, yep, didn't miss it. That you shipped to the bottom earlier.
Just so much value.
Oh man, I'm so let's see some spice, Ken. Let's see it.
Well, they've seen so much of their library. So Assassin Trophy, Supreme Verdict,
Astrolabe,
Helix is an option.
Oh, what's
Kaya's Guile? That's been a minute.
That's the it's something where the die comes back, right? And you can
No, that's Kyle's ghost form.
ghost form.
Guile is like a weird cryptic. It's like sacrifice a creature, make a ghost, gain some life, and it has entwine. So you can choose all the modes if you have the mana for it.
Exile graveyard and response. So Hensley tried to exile Kenton's graveyard. Kenton in response exiled Hensley's graveyard.
Oh yeah, and that's the other mode. That's the hidden mode. Yeah. Exile graveyards.
I'm so glad we got this match on stream. This is great.
Again, I think we're going to time. Is 20 minutes into the round.
I think somebody will win this game one. I think somebody will win game one.
Yes, yeah, I do feel that.
We will get a determination via game one, I think, though. Unless somebody's got some real hot spice in their sideboard.
Yes, the rule was changed against Dryad Arbor, yep. But now that the Dryad Arbor ruling itself has changed, that you just can't play that version, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's super needed anymore.
I mean, you're also head judge.
I'm going to allow it, but...
Yeah, it's ultimately up to you.
There's, like, in the judge page and everything, there are questions asked and, like, proper rulings for things. But, yeah, coming off of COVID... People are wearing masks already feeling uncomfortable. I don't want them to have to play in an uncomfortable way. It's really just as simple as that.
And honestly, if Ken asked...
Yeah.
And
I doubt Hensley would have a problem if Ken asked.
Yeah.
Everyone in the community is very warm to each other.
Especially I mean, our Facebook group is so tight-knit.
Yeah.
You know, like, people just chatting all
very
the time.
caring area.
Yeah. So bring the light for Hensley here. Actually, don't know what he would be getting here.
Without Niv,
Yeah, all of his Nivs are gone from...
I think he's kind of feeling
Ego.
that, too. The Ego was really good.
Yeah.
And I'm not positive Hensley has one in his main board, but that's definitely been the factor of how this game... Like, if Ken ends up winning it, it's purely because of Unmoored Ego.
Yeah.
Makes Ken sack... and makes a 1/1 spirit.
Okay. I'm not mad about that.
Yeah.
I think Hensley knows where this game is going. And he just wants something on board to start smacking around.
Yeah.
Ken just asking to spread out the mana base to see it better, which in this case is good that he actually has his lands in front, so he can see the mana base better.
I mean, 5 colors, it really matters.
Yeah. Bird for...
She's the 1/1 flyer, plays a 0/1 Birds of Paradise. And, like, players just have interaction in their hand after interaction. I think Hensley has another Guile, and he's thinking about making a 1/1. That's where this game is going.
Making them sack, make a 1/1 again?
Well, I think it's attacking only. I can double check real quick. I believe Guile is attacking only. Oh, no, it is sacrifice a creature, so, yeah, he could. Yeah, the Spirit, 1/1 flying, Black-White Spirit, exile all graveyards from all opponents' graveyards and gain 4 life.
And, I mean, that would put Ken on a decent timer, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, best timer we've seen this game yet.
Yeah, almost halfway through the round already.
And the only life change was a shock from Ken. Or there's more actually. What? Did you get attacked?
Oh, shock.
Oh no, you fetch shock down.
Fetch shock?
Yeah, I think it was fetch shock.
Maybe, who knows?
I think, but I don't think they've done any damage to each other.
Well, I know Ken's done some damage because with Saheeli and whatnot,
Saheeli,
but he had an arrow to gain life.
Yeah.
Hensley passes. That and Unmoored Ego is just so insane.
Another bird.
There's another bird.
So Supreme Verdict, Lightning Helix, and what's the third card? Assassin's Trophy for Kenton in hand. I mean, I can't imagine Ken can't feel too worried with knowing Niv Mizzets are gone. Doesn't have to worry about that coming back up.
So Ken's gonna exile Graveyard and make a 1/1. But he has all the mana in the world to entwine, so I don't know why he wouldn't go more modes.
Teferi here is good.
Yeah, Teferi's good. Yeah, I would have just cast everything, entwined it with a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, no.
It's just 3 more mana. I mean, you just get life and your opponent sacrifices a bird. I mean, if you're not going to do anything with your mana anyways.
Yeah. Inquisition taking away the Lightning Helix. And then he bounced Astrolabe to draw, and that's how we get the not the circle, the Inquisition.
I love that these 2 1/1 spirits are probably going to get Supreme Verdict at some point this game.
I'd imagine. Hensley looking a little low. I'm guessing maybe less than 30 cards left in his library. If I would have to make a guess.
Hensley is Helixing Kenton.
Or maybe
fall down to 10.
This is great game awareness from Hensley, knowing where this game is going.
Yeah.
And that these two.
If we're being honest, Hensley has looked at his deck like 20 times this game.
Like he knows.
Yeah.
He knows where he's going at this point.
His lands are in front. It isn't illegal to play with your lands in front. Most GPs and SCGs have released a statement that's saying if you're on camera, you have to play with your lands in the back. We're not going to enforce a policy like that at this time. If it becomes a problem, we will, but if you feel comfortable playing it after COVID and you have to wear a mask and everything, we want you to be comfortable as possible being in the store. We take the safety precautions already. We're just going to let him play how he wants to play, as long as it doesn't cause a problem for anyone else.
So he plays Ren and 6, shooting down one of the spirits here. Astrolabe. Wait, is that townshipping? Oh no.
Oh,
I thought that was
you got
township.
me so hyped for a second.
I got a quick look at it when he was shuffling. I was like, is that township?
It's the multicolored land.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you got me so excited.
I was like, these spirits might go the distance.
Ken's finally got an Uro, so this game's gonna go a little longer.
Yeah. Yeah, Hensley is just really back against the wall currently. Like, banish me your
land, Supreme Verdict, something else.
Oh, and Hensley's, it's land, Supreme Verdict, and something else. He only has 3 cards in hand, I do believe. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
But no,
what is that card? I cannot get a clear view of it.
And it's also foil, so it keeps like
the glare. Yeah.
It keeps flittering, so I can't
yeah,
tell.
our cameras are set up like in a diagonal angle, so when a card is foil, it really is hard to see. Kyle's Guile at end of turn. Is that another Kaya's Guile? I feel like 4 or 5 so. Kaya's Guiles have been cast already.
I think you're right. I think it was another Guile.
Yep, he says yeah. Okay, he said in response, we're gonna...
Does it matter?
So he said in response, so that means that he would have to sacrifice a creature before the 1/1 was made. I'm going to go just clarify with them real quick. Because it's an instant.
Yeah.
Both instants.
Oh, he conceded.
We won't go in there then.
Yeah, Hensley conceded. because Ken drew a Niv Mizzet. and
Oh,
immediately
off the
played-
top? Yep.
Yeah, just ripped it off the
Okay.
top. So we're gonna go to the game 2 here with Ken taking game 1.
Yes. So, for people that don't know our setup in general, 1 second. I'm just gonna switch Niv Mizzet. We have our decks represented. I don't know which player it was, but one of the players wasn't certain if he was going to play Niv Mizzet today. So we do have 5-color Niv on 2 instead of 1. Just a quick little fix. There we go.
Yeah. This really comes down to how spicy is the people's
the sideboards, yeah.
Oh, me? I don't see. Oh, there. Oh, it's all the way on the bottom now.
Yep. Yeah, no, but it's just super interesting. I'm happy that there was a concession, so that means there will at least be a winner for this round.
Yeah. Man, this is tough though. This is definitely a matchup I wish we knew sideboards.
Yeah. So, like I was gonna say, for people that don't know how our setup is, or how our stream setup is, we can hear the players, so we can hear things like in response or like just weird interactions that might matter for a judge call, but the sound of the players is not audible for the stream at all.
Yeah.
So, if we have to take a break or something, or just like to announce not a misplay, but like a rules error or something,
Yep.
we can do that.
Wait, this is a 2-1 table? I thought this was the pair down.
I don't know if this is paired down. This is so the people in first are
gonna
they're
try
drawing it. They
double draw.
Yep, double draw. The person in the second table was Jeremy Barbeau, and he didn't want to be on camera. So I believe this is a 9-3 or a 9-6, but it might be a 6-6.
6-6. Okay.
We had the players mic'd up before, like before we got the whole commentary set up and everything, and the other room established. But there's a lot of problems with having some, like, obviously, people swear. People are adults. Like, there's nothing super offensive being said, but like.
And the other thing is they're also in like a separate room.
Yeah.
So not the general public can hear them. So like, they probably will feel a little bit more comfortable to swear.
Exactly.
So. And also with the whole COVID thing, we would need also like a boom mic in there because I wouldn't feel comfortable.
We have lavalier mics.
Yeah.
So the mics physically go on your person. So right now that's probably impossible.
Yeah, that's
to
a big
have,
no.
We can't really sanitize them as we should. Like if we use them, we couldn't sanitize them as we should.
Well, you can sanitize them, but just not properly.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I mean, it's definitely something that we had in the plans for the future. It's just a matter of like, how to figure it out.
The time we would use them after all the COVID stuff is done is primarily probably for limited or like pre-releases.
Yep.
Because draft or limited in general is not the best thing to commentate over because ourselves
we need deck lists.
We need deck lists to know what people are even playing around.
And nobody wants to make a deck list.
Yeah, who would want to make a limited deck list? Pre-release events aren't nearly at that level.
The most casual thing in the world.
Exactly.
So
it's
like,
the time for a lot of new players.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna make players do deck lists.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going back to the next round. Keep for everybody. Pillars from Hensley. Verdant from Kenton. Fetch for a Birds of Paradise. People in the commentator booth, or like in this area, aren't wearing masks because we are roommates.
Yeah.
And then nobody else is allowed in this area.
Yeah.
There is a sign outside the door that's saying Frost staff only. So we have our masks. We are practicing everything to the best possible standard.
We're following everything Watsy's laid out, everything that the CDC has laid out. We are following the rules to the best to our abilities. Cleaning the tables every round.
Yep. There's a lot that goes into being open right now. But
we're happy
players want to play. Yeah, we're happy to do it. Players want to play. People have been Antisocial for 3 months? Yeah.
Itching for that fix.
So here's a Kaya the Usurper? I believe.
Uh,
I believe that is that edition.
I don't recognize the art
Take a quick check.
because Hensley over here is really flexing us.
Yeah. It is Kaya Orzhov Usurper.
Okay. So +1 is exile up to. Okay.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
gonna read
I
it
thought you
off.
knew what Kaya did. Sorry.
Oh, I was
Pulling
just
it
gonna
up.
read it
Yep,
off real
yep.
quick.
Okay.
Because you can't really read it on there. So I was gonna say +1 exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. You gain 2 life for each creature card.
If
Or-
a creature,
yeah.
at least one
Yeah.
creature was exiled this way.
That's such a weird text.
Yeah. The -1 is just exile target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 1 or less, which it
Might
hits
be-
Astrolapes.
Might be relevant here.
Might be relevant with the fixing. And then the -5 is Kaya Orzhov Usurper. Deals damage to target player equal to the number of cards in their exile. With Kaya's Guile, that's probably going to be lethal if it sticks around.
Man, Hensley just has a board already compared to Kenton, but
I mean, this might be a quick game. We
might see all 3.
Yeah, might see all 3. Kaya is huge here.
Very good.
But there is a Dreadbore in Kenton's hand.
But, I mean, Rain 6 might even run away, though.
Yeah.
Rain
I mean,
6
anything
might-
can happen, yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm personally, I would be scared to deploy my Dreadbore here. I'd be not sure what to do. Inquisition coming in for Hensley. So we see a Dreadboard, Mystical Dispute, Assassin's Trophy, Bird, and Niv Mizzet for Kenton.
Niv Mizzet, the only target that can't be taken. It's nice seeing the counter magic in this matchup, but
Very true.
what do you think it is? The Dreadbore?
Dreadbore,
Yeah.
protect your Planeswalkers. Make him use
You don't
Assassin's
want to
Trophy.
get both. Yeah, make him use Assassin's Trophy. Oh, he's choosing the Assassin's Trophy.
Crazy. I would imagine lands that are very important in this matchup.
Yeah. I don't know about that one because Assassin's Trophy is just. I mean, if you have the option of Assassin's Trophy and Dreadboard, Assassin's Trophy is just worse, right?
Hensley does have 3 lands in hand.
Are they basics?
2 are basics and 1's fetch. I believe.
Okay.
So he
might just not have enough lands. That's fair.
Oh no, 1 fetch is a basic.
Mm.
And it's
Prismatic. Yep.
1 basic and then a regular fetch.
Okay.
So he might be just a little short on basics. I
Mhm.
would imagine is the reason why he took the Assassin's Trophy. Or he just doesn't want them. Like, I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, even because it says basics, so I don't know. I would imagine he's running 1 of each, right?
Yep. Comments, you're crazy. Thanks, Johnny King.
Astrolabe the draw for Kenton.
We just can't have people flexing Vildred on stream like that. No, that's just no. We're good.
Do you think Kenton's looking to try to resolve his visit here? Or is he going to try to play a little bit longer? Because I don't know. It's a tough. There's so many lines.
Again, commenting on this is difficult. I have no idea. I have no idea. When you can tutor like any card in your deck, like
Look at the top 10.
they're literally just throwing
Yeah.
throwing things at each other.
Just hey, who dies first? Let's find out.
Yeah.
Astrolabe.
Pillar, the draw.
I don't mind taking a turn away here.
So plus Kaya, exile another card out of the graveyard.
Prismatic.
Really just keeping the graveyard in check.
Yep, Ken just needs to run it out now.
Respond. Assassin's Trophy.
In response to the ETB trigger.
Yep.
ETB trigger. Does that sequencing matter a lot?
I don't think it really does when he's tapped out.
Okay.
But I mean...
Oh, he's not tapped out. He's got a bird.
Yeah.
But also...
But I don't think it matters. It's a multicolored deck. I don't think one colored mana is going to...
Yeah, and
do
the only...
anything, yeah.
And Hensley does know Ken's hand that he has a mystical dispute, so I guess, yeah. It didn't truly matter, but I guess he just rather hedge his bets and do it before the trigger.
Dovin's Veto, Ashiok, which is huge in this matchup.
Ken is playing a lot more counter spells than I saw online, that's for sure.
Yeah, in the sideboard, for sure. He just brought in a bunch.
Yeah, which I guess that's where you want to be in this matchup, though.
This Ashiok actually seems pretty good.
It's the War one, huh?
Yep. Oh, choosing not to play it. Kind of surprising.
I think Ken...
He wants to hold up the counter magic, I guess, so...
Well, I mean, that's safe, but also I feel like Ken might be a little scared about how quickly Hensley ripped that off. Thinking maybe he might be posturing and, like, he has a lot more answers in hand.
Maybe.
Because he did rip it off real fast.
Yeah, Teferi the draw. Oh, wow. Hensley had no place besides that Teferi.
Yeah.
So this cutting off a redraw is going to be huge. 2 redraws, actually, because you would bounce the Astrolabe. Wow, yeah. Very smart decision to not play the Ashiok there. What a top deck. Hensley left with just lands in hand.
Gaia exiling the Dovin's Veto. Prismatic coming down.
Counting cards in the exile.
Brain delay.
I mean, Hensley just has to be hoping that this Kaya can just win the game for him. But that's being very hopeful.
Especially with the Spring to Light coming down here.
Yeah, bring to light here.
For, I would assume, just another Dim Visit. Yeah, I think that was just a really strong posture move on Hensley to just rip that off as fast as he did, because he made Ken double think. I think that's what happened. That's just my read on that situation. Would you think differently? Or am I
tend to not read into things like okay. I get there's an advantage from doing something like that, like just like the speed of things being played. But I feel like you'll end up psyching yourself out most of the time. Like not most of the time, but I think it brings an element to the game that's not needed. Yeah, okay. Like you can psych yourself out more than your opponent psychs you out if you think like that.
That's just the poker side. Of it,
yeah. And like very similar poker magic, but
I guess at this level,
yeah,
it's not something that you really.
Yeah, we're not at
a pro tour.
A pro tour, yeah, exactly.
But who knows? Maybe Hensley and Ken are super competitive, and they're treating it like so.
I mean, yeah. Abrupt Decay. Kaya's Guile, running 6.
Interesting that he's choosing to take Abrupt Decay over Assassin Trophy for that 2-color combination.
Yep, that's going to be good.
Okay.
I mean, Abrupt Decay is probably just safer because he has one thing on board representing a threat, and Abrupt Decay can't be countered. So
I just personally would take Assassin Trophy clearly on the basis that it hits a lot more. That's my only thing.
Yep.
And also, you didn't see a single counterspell from Hensley that whole match.
So
personally, I would have taken Assassin's Trophy. Realistically, it didn't matter in the end.
Fair enough. But we will be back. So we skipped round 5, basically. All the top 8 were able to draw in.
And pretty much everybody below top 8 dropped already.
Yeah. Everybody else dropped. Everybody else left, except for one player. So we're going straight into the quarterfinals. We have Road and Mares on Inverter and Ad Nauseam. Mares will be taking the play since he is first in standings.
In Ad Nauseam, first place.
Yeah, Ad Nauseam first place, currently.
Crazy to me.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that to be first place.
I'm happy Inverter made it in.
Inverter...
Started with Inverter, first game of the day. I liked it.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I was in the same boat as you. before. Wasn't too sure if it was gonna transfer over very well.
There's some replacements that are just super solid. Like,
Yeah. So it looks like they're both keeping at 7. Or no,
Groden Mulligan.
yeah,
Yep.
All right.
So, Island Serum Visions here. We started the clock just for reference for us. The top 8 is not timed, so if they go past 50, it's fine. This is just for our reference.
That was a pretty good draw off of the Serum Visions.
Yeah.
Being the
Probably
worst.
the best draw, honestly.
I think
I don't think you draw anything better than that turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure.
I was running through the list real
Yeah.
quick in my head. I was like, yeah.
I don't know, and not like Picor knows this deck way better than I do, but I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the best.
The
turn
only
one
reason
played.
why I know this deck so well is because I hated it.
Yeah, I hated when Fastbender played.
Yeah,
it.
Fastbender played it, and I hated playing
Yeah.
against it. So I just took like a whole week of just learning it.
Yeah.
I was playing it, learning it, just so I could beat it.
I'm not saying theft is a good thing, but at GP Madison a few years ago, his Ad Nauseam deck got stolen, and I was kind of like, whew, that's kind of cool. I don't have to worry about that deck anymore. But it was luckily returned,
Yeah.
so everything was great. But
Didn't
I was like a small
judge find it or something?
No, the story Fastbender says is a kid stole it. His mother found it after the GP because his mother played Magic. And was like, you didn't have this deck.
Yeah.
And they were able to find it.
I do the same thing.
Another counter off of the lowest bloom.
Perfect mana base for.
So how good does he feel knowing he has the unlife?
Can we talk about? I wish I could be Maris right now. He hit the dice on accident and went to 2. I wish I
Nice
could
work
be
for
him.
That's how he's been winning, dude. The game just plays itself.
Yeah, so Phyrexian on life coming down. Thoughtseize for.
That's good.
Thoughtseize is very good.
Headed Prism, Spoils of the Vault, and Price of Negation? Wait, that's Spoils of the Vault, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I think it's just spoils, right?
Yeah. I don't think anything else matters, right?
No.
Like,
Pentime Prison
Just
really
let him
does
draw.
nothing, and
Yeah.
then Force of Negation.
it's not really relevant right here.
No, it will be in future turns if he can get out of his hand
Yep.
at some point, but yeah.
Pro takes the spoilers here.
Spoils, this is his only action card. Ad nauseum.
Oh my god.
What a rip. And who called it?
Yeah.
Duncan called it. Easy turn 4.
He is passing during the upkeep. And Nauseam off the top.
Resolves. He's gonna just shortcut it and show him his whole deck. Pretty much. Yeah, Mayor's just being a good guy here.
Showing the entire deck.
Showing the entire deck. We're also not touching. If people have problems with touching
Yeah.
each other's decks, that is perfectly okay today and for the foreseeable future. So he's just fanning it out.
Just removes the D20. I do like that.
I mean, it's not relevant.
Yeah. Lightning Storm.
Holding priority. Yeah. And
Okay.
where it's just like,
That's
I
gonna
don't
sum it
got
up.
the lands.
Easy 3-minute win. Right off the top. That's nuts.
Just ripped it. Oh, he scrubbed it to the top.
Oh,
He
yeah.
knew
Yep,
it
yep,
was
yep,
there.
yep.
He knew it was there.
Yep. Okay.
So Ad nauseum taking a quick game 1 here.
Yeah, that was super fast.
I mean, jeez. I mean, he had 2 setup spells and Serum Visions, and then he also ripped a Lola's off the top. That just perfectly set him up to win here.
Mm-hmm. That was super solid.
Yeah.
Like,
I
played
mean,
that perfectly.
part of Ad nauseum is being lucky.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, the bloom off of the Serum Vision that was nuts.
That set him up.
Turn 1.
That
yeah,
set
that
him
was
up for the
nuts.
win there.
And then that Serum Vision, yeah, literally just set him up for the win. Like,
Double two Serum
Two
Visions
Serum
is all it took for him to win.
Yeah.
He did not
Through discard.
through 2 discard.
Was it 2?
Inquisition
Oh.
and Thoughtseize.
Well, he scryed it to the top, so he knew it was there.
Yeah. Yeah, off the Serum Visions.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did mention before he did one top, one bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Little Narset question there.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Inverter player has Narset on the sideboard, just asking if that works. And
If that beats a nauseum, yep. And Mayor's being a good guy, saying it, just telling him how the interaction works.
Here's that on the screen, if that matters to you.
Yeah.
All right. I was just saying. I didn't know if you cared about continuity between the two screens, but
not this late. I hated nauseum. Dude.
I don't know how you hate it. I love it.
It's just it wins. It's resilient, I guess. Like, it's a fine combo. Like, I don't think it was better than Storm.
No.
By any means. Like, I think Storm is also just easier to play. Less spots for screw up. Like, especially with unsubstantiated
in
in
the new version with
it's so
gifts.
safe.
Yeah, with the gifts version, it's very safe.
Storm in general.
Back when Aiden was playing it though, wild time. Because
he just had Gataxian Probe. That
well,
made
you
it so
also
much easier.
what you would count to like 9 too.
Yeah.
I guess Storm's actually been
Gataxian Probe made that deck so easy.
Yeah. I mean to just be able to play with perfect information and replace itself.
Yeah.
I guess G Probe should have been banned in Modern at least.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, G Probe's degenerate. Should be banned in almost every format.
Okay, Randy.
Hey. Not in Singleton formats, but
it can't be banned in Singleton.
Exactly.
Because it's like, how is it good in one?
Exactly.
And also, most Singleton formats are multiplayer.
French. Tiny Leaders was 1v1, wasn't it?
No.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh, up here they didn't play 1v1.
Oh, yeah.
Well, up here that was group.
Life's good. Life's good. It was nice to skip the 5th round, I guess.
Definitely.
We're gonna be out of here at least an hour sooner.
Yeah.
Because that's less cleaning and everything we have to do.
Yeah, I'm very, very grateful for that.
So this is gonna be a mulligan for Mares.
Man. Look at those playmats though. I love that art.
Yeah. That's pretty solid.
Hopefully we get some new ones for the upcoming pre-release.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should make a screen that has us on it again, but also like their camera but the list of upcoming events.
Yeah.
Instead of like the deck list.
I'd probably rip something from the Frostshine page.
Yeah.
Itself.
And instead of like the deck totals, we can have
future events. Yeah, that's smart.
Because like modern, like we don't have to get a number of decks there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was just purely for the winner boxes
Yeah.
that I was going to be keeping this. I was planning on scrapping that stuff anyways. Decisions.
Really in the tank. Mares is a poker player.
I was gonna say this is really just poker.
Yeah, he looks like he's just playing poker here. We'll have to ask Mayor's post match interview if he plays poker.
I was like, I've only seen poker players. I haven't seen a Magic player do this in a minute.
Yeah. Well, most Magic players do the
the riffle shuffle, or it's the shuffling of the hand.
Yeah. Swamp pass.
I mean, this just comes down to interaction for Inverter, right?
Inverter just needs answers.
Gemstone.
Because if he answers one thing, really, like if he answers
Serum again.
Yeah, if he answers, the Angel's Grace or Fixing on Life.
Nauseam Pact negation from the Scry.
Does he
He drew a Simian Spirit God.
Does he have an Nauseam in hand?
He does have an Ad Nauseam in hand, yes.
Yeah, so an Nauseam gets shipped to the bottom. I can imagine that
the Pact stays?
Pact 100% stays unless he has one in hand.
Both to the bottom.
Both to the bottom.
I think he's light on lands and he doesn't have a Lotus, so like he just needs to hit his mana.
Inquisition. So pretty easy take on the Angel's Grace here.
Yeah.
Neat. Wait. No, doesn't matter because they should be playing for Goblin, whatever.
Oh, Spirit Guides?
Yeah. So I was gonna say, what if he takes Spirit Guide and like forces them to find one more mana for his combo?
Mhm.
But that's not what you do right now.
Yeah.
You just take Angel's Grace and
Oh, that was some of the draw. That's really good.
I bet he wish he drew that a turn earlier though.
Yeah.
Seer Visions.
Yeah, you definitely would have just delayed the Serum Vision, huh? And
So-
just held that up.
Temple the draw, and there's at least one land that I got shipped to the bottom. But I went bottom.
Temple of Deceit, yep. So 2 Serum Visions don't just win in the game like last round. Last game, huh?
Not when you go bottom.
Yeah. Serum Vision from Groad.
Let's see if Groud has a better Seer Visions. Inquisition.
That seems fine.
Inquisition definitely is a top.
Yeah.
A lot of their build-up cards are 3 or less. And also, Angel's Grace, Pressing on Life, also 3 or less. Could get Lightning Storm out of their hand if they also draw, because that's 3 or less. I like Inverter on top here.
One top, one bottom. Or
I mean, not Inverter, I mean Inquisition.
Inquisition, yep.
On top.
Relic from Groad. Mayor's just saying, do you think Relic is good against me? And then he came to the realization, oh yeah, it's really good with Inverter, huh? Yeah, I said the same thing when he played a Relic main board, round 1. Scry off of this Temple of Deceit. Right to the bottom, so that's 5 scries to the bottom now.
I mean, I get, bottom off the serums is good.
It is good.
It ships 4 cards to the bottom. I get that.
But I can just say, it probably makes Groad feel a little safer.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, compared to the first game where it just went, oh, what I need. Oh, what I need.
Exactly.
One top, one bottom for Groad. Thoughtseize coming. I would imagine fail.
Yep.
Get the 2 for 1 here.
There's draws, got Thassa's Oracle. With these ad nauseam decks playing Thassa's Oracle, do they play a Manamorphose?
No.
They don't play one?
No.
How do they get the Thassa's Oracle into play? No, I know.
Lotus?
I'm saying after ad nauseam. Like if they go ad nauseam on 5.
Lotus. Yeah.
I mean like hard casting. Okay, they just play it normally.
Yeah.
They don't do anything weird.
No.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay.
I mean,
I was just thinking. I was like one Manamorph. I don't know how this deck plays at all with the add to Thassa's Oracle. Yeah, Pented Prism. There we go.
yeah. Pentat Prism as well. Like.
Spirit God and us.
But this is
0, 2,
2, 18,
0, 1,
17, 16, 11, 12, 10, 15? So he's down to 5. Not the greatest hitting 2 ad nauseams. That's a big killer. That's 10
sad.
life right there. Gone. Does have an Angel's Grace. If he can live through another turn, he has the win. Like, Inverter has to kill him here, pretty much.
So exile the guys for cast Pentad, but that's Sunburst 1, right? How do you get the second counter on Pentad?
No, no, that won't work.
It is Sunburst, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, it won't work. He has to go.
I mean, I guess you just have to leave a mana open at that point.
I was trying to
which is
figure it
fine.
out. I thought he had the win, but he doesn't. He doesn't have to discard because that was on, or was it on his turn?
I believe that was on his opponent's turn.
Yep, it was on his opponent's turn. Spoils. Spoils does it.
Spoils?
I think he wins with the draw on Spoils. If I'm running the numbers right, I do believe he wins with the draw of spoils.
Oh, no, okay, yeah. So guides, you can go prism and exile
Yeah.
the rest, and then second prism also on one.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yep.
You thought he had a Pentaplasm.
Ooh.
It, but he still might have to win with the Angel's Grace ad nauseam. The only thing is he needs to find a way to make to. Wait, what?
With the trigger on the
Oh,
stack.
the trigger is there. Okay, I see what he's doing.
Spoils.
Spoils. Pick up this whole deck. Is he writing down what he's naming? That's what he's naming.
Formarigmos. Is that what he wrote?
Yeah.
I like that. That's a meme. That's a good one. Okay, and Maris gets there in 16 minutes. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. So that was our game. Yeah, that was solid. I like that.
I love it ad nauseam. Love it. So glad we got to see it on camera because we might not have.
Yeah, we might
So
end up, depending on if people split or not.
Yeah.
I think some people want to play it out, but if
Some
those
people
people
also wanna
lost,
go home.
yeah, some people want to go home. Exactly.
Because it's
It's
what?
10. It's not as late with that skipping that last round, but
Yeah.
just depends on what people are feeling. So that is going to be 2-0 for Mares, and we will be back shortly.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fast decks in the top 8. Hello, we are here with the semifinals. We have Cole on Naya Winota again, and then we have Drew Otto on Jund.
I mean, Jund should be favored, but I feel like
I believe so.
at the same time, this might be a slugfest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear we had Cole on earlier. I was like,
Yeah, I knew we had Cole on. I just
Yeah.
couldn't remember what deck he was playing. So I believe Drew kept on 7 and Cole's keeping on 6. Cole will be on the play.
for the bird. What are the odds that this bird lives?
Against Jund, pretty low.
Let's find out. I say it's living. I think it's gonna live to return.
I mean, we'll know once we see his hand.
Raging Ravine.
Raging Ravine. It's a good chance that it lives if he wants to play that first.
Swamp coming to the front might be a discard spell. Oh, Bloodstain Mire coming in.
Insane fetch.
I would imagine this is going to be for a dual land since he did have a Space of Swamp.
I mean, the last time Brian was on stream, he just crushed turns 3 and then 4. He basically ended the game. So hoping he can do it again. This is going to be a shock stomping round. That probably means bolt.
Yeah, his match is off stream because his opponent wishes not to be on stream.
Yeah.
And, we respect people's wishes, and we're not forcing anybody to do anything they don't want to do here. Oh, no.
Ooh, and that's a miss of a land drop. I don't want to say that seals it in, but saying that red and 6 in hand.
Yeah. Very good turn 2 from John, being able to get that Raging Ravine in
Copperline
play.
Gorge. That's a good draw this early. Geist.
Get in there.
Swing. Cole reminding Drew to change his life total dice, otherwise we're going to come in there and yell at them. Cole knows. Thoughtseize from Drew. Seasoned Pyromancer, Huntmaster, Winota, Pyromancer. Gonna take Winota.
Okay. Okay.
Running
Turn
6.
done. All right. Going up, getting back to this Bloodstain Mire.
Swing for 2. Ships the turn. Draw here. Is that a Voice of Resurgence? I'm not 100% positive
I don't.
on that
There's.
one.
I mean, he is Naya.
Yeah, he is Naya. I'm not 100% positive that's what it was, but it might have been because he's not playing it.
Yeah, and it looked like a gold border.
Another Bloodstained Mire here with Ren. Basic Swamp.
Looked like a Liliana in hand.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be a Lily.
Yeah. Liliana and just plus. Attack the hand.
Hurts. I mean, Winota's basically a combo deck, like.
Yeah.
Oh, Bloodbraid.
Okay. Getting a little aggressive.
Fresh.
Oh. That's kind of disappointing.
Yeah. Luckily, he returned the land already before casting his play. He didn't make a mistake there.
Interesting.
5.
Interesting. Giving Cole the option to trade there.
I mean, he might know that he's the Eldritch Evolution deck with how explosive Cole was on stream, so.
Well, Drew also was saying earlier that all is this deck too. So Drew
So
also,
like if he blocks there and you trade, he has no creature for Eldritch Evolution off the top or something.
I just
Yeah.
that's just smart. I just liked it.
Basic Plains.
Yep, it was definitely a Voice Resurgence. If I ever start my own stream, I'm just gonna have Patrick Sullivan's
Clip ready to go.
Yeah. I think that
Season Pyromancer.
might be just been like sub notification, honestly. Just him saying, look at him, you guys can't play Voice Resurgence.
Voice Season to the Grave. 2 elementals, draw 2, a land and another card.
Drew just grabbing a reading of a Nota. Real quickly, whenever a non-human, right, attacks.
Yep, non-human.
Non-human attacks, you look at the top
6,
and you choose a human from those and put it into play. A tapped and tacky.
with indestructible.
Indestructible, yeah. I like how they just threw that on at the end.
Cycle Baron Moore.
Black Clay Cliffs, I think was the draw.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really tell with the art with the stone over it.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, if you're playing Overgrown Tap, don't you just play Black?
Yeah,
Black Leaf?
definitely.
Tap?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I was a little suspicious there, Drew. I was like, ooh.
So what? If he draws into a Winota and a land, Drew needs to have what? The Assassin's Trophies to draw with the mana open?
He has Colgon's Command in hand currently.
Which isn't good enough to stop Winota.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I just know that's the only card that I know.
Eldritch Evolution?
Eldritch Evolution? Oh, no.
I mean, that's the best thing Cole could have had.
Liliana and Colgon for sure in hand so far.
Yep. I mean, you kill a creature here with the Colligan's command, right? Yeah, land,
So, yeah.
2 lands,
Two
Liliana
land.
Colligan's.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
kill a creature, right?
Yeah, kill a creature.
Make him discard, I guess? Or, yeah, right?
Yeah, you have no targets in the graveyard.
Yeah, no creatures.
Yeah, just make him discard.
Yeah, that's literally the only two options.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, that's literally the best draw Cole could have had, honestly. You don't care about your 1/1. Send him in.
He could.
Can't even block with the Hex Drink.
He could have lethal.
I mean, he could with double Ingress Marauders. He would know if it's lethal, but so he would block like effectively. But one Marauder, that's literally what you want to see. Another Marauder here would be huge. Another Marauder would be yeah, it would be lethal. If it would force Drew to block with both of his creatures.
Yeah, it would force a block and put Drew on the back.
Cole's kind of living in Christmas Wonderland here if he gets another one. I don't see anything.
Yeah, to hit Runner would be kind of sick.
Master. Not bad at all.
Very good, though.
Yeah.
Definitely saying, doesn't die to anything on the board.
Definitely saying that on 3 mana, Drew didn't kill his Winota. That means your Winota is safe to live next turn, 100%.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have died. Oh, this is so much damage coming in here.
I think Drew just has to block to preserve life total.
So what's that? 4, 8, 14.
Oh, is it more than lethal?
Yeah, it's way more.
Oh, yeah,
than
because
lethal.
Huntmaster's 4.
14, 16. Yeah, 18 damage coming in. So he literally has to block.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to block one of the indestructible creatures. That feels awful. Yeah. Wow, that's so crazy.
Wouldn't you just block both then at that point? Since you have to block one, wouldn't you just want to block both?
Yeah. And you just take 4.
Yeah.
I think that's the best play. Because, I mean, honestly, I don't think Drew has any outs here. Like, not a single one.
Maelstrom Pulse would be a good start. Maelstrom Pulse would be good. Nothing in his hand's helping him here, though.
Drew says, block your token. Cole said, is that it? Drew realizing he has to block multiple. Yep, so Drew's going to take 6 damage here, lose his board. Wow, Judd was in such a good spot that one Season's Pyromancer after a Thoughtseize, just huge.
Vantage bar,
that's
Cole.
Holy, what a sick draw.
Nyla just coming out of the gates hot and ready.
I love this deck.
This is the most hype.
It's the most swingy games in the whole world, and I'm a big fan.
I love every time we cut through the screen, you and me are like, oh!
Yeah. That was super dope.
Oh, yeah, no, this like, these games are just swings, and I love it.
Ingress Rampage, or Ingress Marauders is just such an insane card to hit. And, like, he attacked with 2 creatures there. He saw, what, a fifth of his deck? Yeah, no, more than a fifth, so, like, almost a fourth. Like, and the odds of hitting one of the 4 copies is just so huge.
Yeah, I mean, you got solid odds. And hitting the Huntmaster is also very good. That just seals up the rest of the game if somehow the Jund player makes it out. At this point, Jund should. I would imagine Jund has at least one damnation aside.
The guy that's playing Twiddlestorm actually got knocked out in the last round because of Unmoored Ego hit him in the main board. It's his 5-color Niv Mizzet opponent, which is heartbreaking. But so like, I love the fact that Cole isn't even representing the Wolf token or the life gain. Whenever the 2 times he's been on camera, because they are just dead. It's like, answer this or you're dead. I also have a 2/2 Wolf if that matters.
Yeah.
So the final decks are Urza Snow, the Ad Nauseam deck, Nio Winota, and Jund.
Oh, and they're asking for the other table.
Oh yeah, I believe they're still playing, but we're going to go check real quick.
I'll see what game they're on. Going to game 3.
They're going to game 3, 1 apiece.
I know we got a lot of Connor fans in the chat, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, game.
I feel like the Ad Nauseam matchup is pretty fine against.
What's this opponent playing?
Urza Snow.
Urza Snow.
I gotta get a water real quick. If they go into presenting, just switch the scene.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta sit here and riff by myself?
It's for like half a second.
Oh.
The fridge is literally right outside the room.
No, I kind of wish we could have that other match on. That sounds like a lot of interaction. But this is also a lot of. These are good. These are two good semi-final games. I feel like John has a fighting chance, especially his odds go up depending on how many damnations he has.
Is there a mulligan here?
No, they just finished sporting. Drew took some mulligan. Not good, not good. And Cole takes a mulligan as well.
Naya Winota is my favorite deck of the day. 100%. Like, no questions about it. Like, it's
really
so
came
explosive.
out.
It's so explosive. The fact that you have Winota as a hard cast on turn 4 or Eldritch Evolution on 3, it's just like game winning. Pyromancer makes the deck, I think. I don't think it would be a deck without Pyromancer.
I believe there could be another version of it.
And what would it be? Name a better card to replace that. Or not a better card. Name a slightly worse version of that card that could be played instead. Because I don't think that exists.
Well, I think this can be another deck. I can't think of the configuration in my head off the top.
Okay.
But I believe there could be another version.
I'm just saying, 2/1/1 non-human
Yeah, no,
specific
it's
creatures
very
is
good.
huge.
Yeah.
And then the fact that the CMC on Pyromancer is 3, and it can go into Eldritch Evolution into Winota, and has ability in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Like, it literally works
I mean,
three different ways.
Even though we have not seen him activated.
No, but I'm saying it can do that
Yeah, I
in
know.
grindy games. Like,
I mean,
it's so amazing.
I just like, let's say this deck becomes huge and like Pyromancer gets banned. You know, hypothetical.
Oh, yeah, okay.
A hypothetical situation.
And this is Magic World. Yep.
I believe there's got to be another version of this deck that is.
I mean,
not as good. It won't be as good, but
it literally just becomes like the Rabble Master and Legion War boss
so like
version.
old Naya, pretty much.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
that list is so unplayable. I feel.
It's very underwhelming. Too.
Yeah, it's 100%, and that doesn't even give redraws. Like, I don't know.
That's true.
Well,
Inverter did make top 8.
so Inverter made top 8. So Inverter and Winota have both been on camera twice. The first time they were both on, both the decks just absolutely destroyed. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
The second showing from Winota, amazing. The second showing from Inverter
Tough.
was, I felt so bad. There was such a horrible matchup and just couldn't do anything. I am behind the Teferi ban in standard.
100%.
In standard, not I don't think modern.
Get it out of all my formats.
But I have argued a lot that Teferi is like borderline the best Planeswalker ever printed. I think there's arguments for it at least.
It's definitely an argument between him and Jace, the Mind Sculptor. But I'm on the.
I mean, Oko I think is.
Oh, I know.
I think Oko's also better than Jace.
I'm on the side with you with Teferi.
Yeah.
Is personally the best.
I personally
Planeswalker.
think anybody that says I know there's an older Magic community here. I personally think anyone that says Jace the Mind Sculptor is better than Oko or Teferi is a boomer. If I'm being honest. This is from a 1996 kid. Like,
bringing up boom.
Jace just feels so outdated. It's not even.
You play Voices of Resurgence on 2.
Yeah, Voice on 2. That's solid. We gotta get back to the game. I
Guess
completely forget.
Guess who didn't do that? Todd Stevens.
Todd Stevens, yeah. Playing Island. What a fool.
Can't play Islands. So fetch down to 15 for.
I do say free latest. I don't think latest was bad at all. That ending
Really?
game's quicker. Like, yeah. Only minus ping token from Ren.
Otto just doing Jun things, clearing the board,
Yeah.
playing Planeswalkers.
God, Season Pyromancer is also so good against Lily. Like,
yeah.
I hate it. It's so good. Look at that. Make 2 1/1s, non-human, redraw. Oh my god, it's so good. So, okay, 1 token here.
Yeah, this is actually round 2. We you forgot to change.
It's semifinals.
Oh yeah, so
Yep.
yeah, quarterfinals, semifinals. Yeah, this is round 2. We skipped round 5.
Yeah, we skipped round 5 of the inlims, or
yeah,
of
round
Swiss.
play.
Yeah.
Swiss play.
Because
round play.
all the players were equally even, or equally able to draw into the top 8.
All the top 8 can draw in, and then everybody else dropped, pretty
Yep.
much. We had one player outside, but his opponent left.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
So he got the win, but
He
he
got the
still
win.
wasn't
Yeah.
enough to get in.
Yep, all the top 8 just drew in. It just was clean cut that way.
Screws Raging Ravine. Drew keeping the non-human count in check. The event was 23 players, 5 rounds of Swiss. Cut to top 8.
Easier and faster.
Trade.
I'm a big fan of that trade. I feel like it was.
Hey, there's a chance the season Pyromancer can activate from the graveyard in
Yeah,
this game.
that's.
This is the grindier matchup I was talking about. Like, not in a
Yeah.
great spot, but
But also, I feel like Ooze has higher value on the field than trading with Season Pyromancer.
yeah.
Because he can make it a 4/4 on his next
Yep.
turn if he wanted to.
Oh, yeah, no, thank you for tuning in. It's just been one of our most successful streams ever. A lot of people have the itch for Paper Magic, and with SCG and GPs being down for the year for the most part, it's nice to get back with the safety precautions we're taking. But yeah, we normally stream 3 times a week, Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays. So tune in for one of those days if you'd like.
Modern on
Modern
Monday.
on Monday.
Whatever event has the largest total on
Yep.
Fridays.
If that's Modern, Standard, or Pioneer are
Yeah.
the 3 options.
Yeah, whoever shows up the most.
And then Saturday, it's normally a win-a-box if it's happening, or a Standard Showdown.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Huntmaster's a pretty solid draw. Wait, is Huntmaster secretly better than I think it is?
What do you mean?
It's a non-human, right?
No, it's a
It's a werewolf? Oh, it's a human werewolf.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a human.
I was
Okay,
like,
I'm
or is
pretty
it
sure
just
it's a human.
straight up werewolf?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a human on that side.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Well,
is
I
it,
mean,
is it still a human
human-
werewolf on the other side, too? Or does it change at all?
Oh, I'm not positive. I don't have the other
Yeah, we
side
can
of it.
see the
Yeah.
flip side.
I
I would
will
assume
double
it's
check
the
real
same.
quick. I'm assuming it's the same.
Yeah, I would
but-
assume it stays the same. But it'd be interesting if it flips and it goes straight werewolf.
Yeah.
Which I can see Watsy doing that for flavor.
Straight werewolf.
Sure.
So it will trigger
the
when
flip?
Noda on the
Oh, my God. It is better.
Yeah. It's better than I thought it was.
That's so.
It's.
That's so.
I was
cool.
thinking it's very funny to see the Huntmaster in the Naya Winota deck and not the Jund deck anymore. I liked when.
As you
Huntmaster
said
was
that, Drew did reveal a Huntmaster off the top.
Oh,
On his,
did he?
on
I
his,
haven't-
off his Bloodbraid Elf. It was the
Oh.
first card off the top.
I haven't seen a lot of Jund decks still playing Huntmaster.
It's not very good.
No.
It's very slow. But in this Winota deck,
It's gas.
it makes a 2/2, gives you life, and it's a 4/4.
Yeah.
Like, it's
That's so cool because you can get it off of Winota, but then when it flips, it triggers with Winota. That's so cool. I love this deck.
definitely going to be a deck that I keep my eye on
Yeah.
going in the future.
I'm a big fan. He's wondering if the flip side of Huntmaster. Yep, I'm gonna go in there real
Yeah.
quick. There's a judge call.
Don't forget your mask.
Yep.
Intercom. Another time that
We need an intercom.
Yeah, we can probably get one before next. Not next Monday. But we'll probably have one for sure by next Friday.
What, the intercom?
Yeah,
I'm hoping.
because we can get one through
It
Amazon.
should be pretty easy, yeah.
Yeah. Because it'd just be nice to be like, yeah, you're right. That can hit place of items. Get a walkie-talkie.
There's something weird we can do. We're gonna see what Crispin wants to do. He's our big setup guy, so
Yeah, he's the one that really like I don't know.
I
like
mean, the
brainstorm.
equipment, he decides how it should work.
Yeah, like
or how we can get it to work.
yeah, we really just bring him like what we want to do, and then he thinks about it. He's like, all right, here's what we're gonna do.
Like we're gonna have mounted cameras in the stream room very shortly, hopefully. Definitely after this stream, showing that there is an interest for paper magic right now. It makes us more likely to upgrade our equipment.
Yeah, get a little bit more professional about this. Get a little bit more professional and get stuff looking real.
I mean, things are looking really nice based on how they were.
Some cans. I like that.
Ooh, Judge. I like that a lot.
Not very sanitary though.
No, not at all. What if we had an intercom system? If somebody had a judge question, they just walk up to the door. The cans, dude. Perfect.
Just a little confusion on what
Ren and 6 activations, yeah.
and what Ren and 6 should be at. But they figured it out, so we will play on. Yeah, like Drew would almost have him dead here if he kept the Ooze alive. That's big. He gave Cole a lot of turns to come out of this.
Cole is currently at 12 after this swing. He has not changed his life total yet. Voice from Cole. Birds from Cole.
I mean, that's what he needed to do. He needed a double spell here.
I don't know. That red is just so good right now. Aaron's just gonna vault this bird, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it forces him to do that. This is not a great position for Cole. I think we're at the end here.
Yeah.
Because he's at 12. That's 3, 6, right? And can go up to 2 more if he wants. So it'd be 8 damage. Lethal on the following turn.
Okay, Liliana's gonna get the bird.
Oh yeah.
I guess he sees the red and 6 as a redraw with the Baron more instead.
That's
he prioritizes
actually,
that.
I don't like that.
Why not?
I would have plussed on the Voice of Resurgence. Because now you can trade with your Blood Ray Elf.
Yeah.
I would have rather have just minus
well,
red 6.
if you trade... I mean, you're fine with him not having creatures. If he blocks the Bloodbraid Elf, you can just red and 6 the token. Taking off would note it as a draw entirely, which I think is fine.
Okay. I do like the growth on the Ooze here. Ooze going past 4 is huge.
Yeah, I basically say voices. It just can't block. Peg him down to 5 with Ren. I don't think there's any draw here.
Huntmaster. Huntmaster is his only
We're gonna
draw.
scoop it up.
Yeah, Huntmaster is his only draw there.
I mean, that just stalls, right? Like,
Yeah, no. He's treading water for the next couple turns. That's super tough for him to come back on.
Yeah,
but Hunt's,
sure.
he needed. I think his only draw there is Huntmaster because it gains him life, gets a 2/2. Season Pyromancer, I mean, makes 2 1/1s, but the life gain is still pretty relevant. Tough game 2 for Cole. Jun does.
I mean, being on the draw is so huge. Like,
yeah, and letting Jun being able to do Jun things on the play.
yeah, and I mean that was a mulligan from Cole as well, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that was still a close game. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. But man, I mean, so if Ad Nauseam wins, does Ad Nauseam play it out?
So, if Nauseam wins and Cole wins, they probably don't play it out because I believe they're friends.
Yeah,
so
they
would just
split.
If Nauseam wins, I think his matchup against Jun is fine. Probably pretty good, right?
I mean,
the hand disruption sucks,
it
but
depends on-
we saw him fight through 2 Thought Seizes the last game.
It depends on if Drew is running 4 and 4. I've seen some lists that are especially from Reed Duke, are doing 4 Inquisition, 2 Thoughtseize, and then 1 additional Thoughtseize in the sideboard. I know Reed Duke has been flirting with the hand disruption as he thinks hand disruption is going down in power level and more value creatures in Modern.
Yeah.
So.
Because we saw Nausea win through double Thoughtseize effect, double Thoughtseize effect, and just those games weren't close. Yeah,
it doesn't matter when you have cards that's you play 2 cards and you draw 20 cards. It doesn't.
Yeah, and our Nauseam player is in first, so they would get to play. I think he would play it out. If Drew wins this and Nauseam wins the other one, I think they would play it out. Do you want to see if they finish their games?
Oh yeah, well,
that makes a big difference
if
Jeremy wins or not. We came here for dubs. I agree with that. I mean, he's so when he played it, he's super confident on the deck, which is awesome to see. That there's a player with such consistent play on a specific deck. Big fan of it.
It's currently 17-17, but Connor just tried to cast Spoils with Oracle in play, and Spoils got countered by Mystical Dispute.
Oh.
So
they're still playing.
They're still playing, but that is what just happened, so I don't know.
Drew is on a mulligan.
Ooh. So I don't know.
Cole's on a keep, so.
I don't know if Connor can come back from that or not. I don't know how much he committed. I just grabbed a
quick glance, yeah.
Yeah. But I know Barbeau has a really good board.
Turn 1 elf, fatal push.
Standard start. Mana creature, kill it.
Yep. Root guys, 2. A good threat early, for sure.
Is he going to go for the same line of play? Next turn, Young Pyromancer?
I think so.
Turn following Winoa?
Oh, tap line from Drew. This is
looking promising for Cole. I think he just drew a second red, too.
Cavern. Naming Elemental. Is it another Geist? Oh, Voice. Okay.
Voice.
Swing 2? You play this elf, right? Oh, no, he has a Veil of Summer in hand. That's super good.
Very good.
Because if there's going to be hand disruption, it's going to be coming out this turn. Note on 4, it's too threatening.
Looks like a Huntmaster, Bloodblade, Assassin's Trophy. Oh, can we hear us?
No, I believe it's the other people having some audio.
Should I go ask real quick?
Sure.
They can hear us.
Okay, we're being a little loud.
Very well, apparently.
Yep.
Oh god, we have all this soundproofing out for no reason, apparently. That's disappointing.
We gotta get some audio in there. We'll be quiet.
Oh, we can just put some white noise in there.
Yeah.
It is like dead quiet out there, too.
Yeah, true, with no players. I guess that.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird. They didn't say anything about the other games.
Mm-hmm.
Odd. Oh well. I don't think Naya really gains an advantage knowing hand information.
Not at
though.
all. But
Drew does.
Yeah, Drew does. Obviously. Definitely with things like Veil of Summer. We will keep it down. Yeah, that is definitely something that we need to do for next time.
Yeah, especially in the finals. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
It's so loud out there when everybody's here, and then I just didn't even think about it.
Geist. Send 6. 2/2 Wolf blocks Voice of Resurgence.
Interesting. You must have an. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it has a trophy in here.
Just voice token. It is just specifying which kind of elemental, red elemental versus voice elemental.
Swamp the draw.
I love this. Okay, well, that's a pretty good blood braid.
Nothing feels great though. The things you want to kill just come back, or you can't kill it.
Yeah. Both health.
I would have blown up Bird, but I guess it really don't matter though.
Yeah. I mean, Drew's stabilizing on the ground.
Oh yeah, send it in.
Swing 8, yeah. Force him to have things.
He.
Oh, that's such a misplay.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. He
You
needed.
could have got rid of the voice token.
Yeah, no. That's. I was thinking the same thing. Block, Blood Brave, Elf token, and then block Hunter Master on one of the guys or one of the.
Wait, what? Sorry? Run me by your play?
Block, Blood Braid on token, and
Yep.
then Hunt Master block one of the.
Oh, the guys, yep.
Yeah.
And then the voice token would die to state-based actions because it would become a 3/3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
It's not a huge misplay, but it does
yeah.
put John in a tougher position at this point. Hunt Master flipping feels good, but still doesn't. I guess yeah, no, it's actually gonna hurt him a lot more here.
Mhm.
I think if Drew draws a land,
This isn't good for Cole.
no, because he's gonna
He's
swing
sweating out
in.
so hard.
He's gonna swing in. He's gonna block. Block voice token, or I'm not sure what the secret. Do you block voice token or guys?
How big is the transform side? Is it a 4/4?
Might be.
It is a 4/4.
Okay.
Jeremy got there 2-1, and Nazium did lose, sadly. So that means for sure after this game,
This is
we're
the
going to be
final
ending
round.
the stream. Jeremy does not like being on camera, so we'll be ending the stream a little early after this round. But we'd like to say right now, just ahead of time, thank you everybody for tuning in, all the new follows and the subscriptions.
Oh, yeah.
It means a lot. Thank you so much.
Yeah, me and Robertson love doing the streaming and stuff, so
and this just
gives
this
us
is
more
just showing that we can do it. Yeah,
and just
so.
gives us more reinforcement that you guys want to see content like this, and just makes us get driven a little bit more to do it more
Mhm.
and better.
Yeah, for sure. There's going to be less and less hiccups every time we stream, and that's the goal.
Ooh, this is huge.
Really good draw. So good.
Puts him right back in this game, and Cole knows it too from the reaction.
Dude has pure gas.
Oh, get back, get, yes.
Get back Blood Braid.
Hell yeah, love it. Yeah, Undying Trigger.
Swing 4. Cool, take it and go down to 13.
I was like, isn't it tap, but that's regeneration that brings it back tap, right?
Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't!
He's not wrong.
Realize that the thin walls, I guess, I don't even have to go in the other room to make a judge call.
I mean, when it's the final round.
Yeah, when it's the final rounds. Yeah.
I just...
Is that a Winota? Or is that an Eldritch Evolution? What is this?
Oh, no. I thought...
You
I
had me
saw-
hyped.
I saw green.
He just grabbed me and he was like,
I
oh
saw-
my god.
I saw green. I thought it was Eldritch Evolution. I
Oh,
was like,
you
oh,
just
well.
depressed me so much. I mean,
I'm fine with that.
yeah. I mean, forces him. I mean, that's just something for him to eat, though. Going down to 1. That's heartbreaking. Only has 1 green source, can't... Or
He can get a
go
second one.
eat and then fetch. But he has to eat first, so... Oh,
But
he
no-
can't get an untapped green source.
No,
Because he can't shock. That's huge. If it was any other land.
Now he has to decide if he wants to roll the dice with...
This is so dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he can just pass, because Huntmaster gains life, right?
Yeah, yeah. He
That's
can,
good.
he
That's
can,
good.
That's the play.
Yeah.
100%.
He just chooses to do nothing.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. Don't need to. This also leaves Assassin Trophy up as well.
Mm-hmm.
That he still has in hand.
End of turn. Flip. You can eat the Strangleroot Kite in response to the Undying trigger. Yep. That's exactly what he does.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, Pyromancer or bust? Or do you have to discard it in order to get the 1/1s?
You have to discard to get the 1/1s.
So, Huntmaster or bust?
Another Geist would kill if not for
Assassin
the
Trophy.
Assassin Trophy and Drew's
Oh,
Save.
no. He tapped his green.
Oh, we tapped the screen, that's right.
So, Assassin
Oh
Trophy
my
would
god.
have...
This is so close.
Assassin Trophy would have killed him.
Push down to 1. Gonna find another
Oh,
green
this is
source, I'm
insane.
assuming. That's heartbreaking.
And now he has Assassin's Trophy to clear the way for his creatures to say this is game.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of glad that Drew won, so us being loud didn't mess him over.
Yeah.
But like we said earlier, Naya doesn't really.
Yeah, I still feel bad. I'm probably gonna buy him packs after this.
Yeah, I feel bad too. I'll chip in. Should we buy them both packs? Since no.
No. Drew will be fine. He's either gonna split a box and some of the other prizes.
So
or,
just Cole
yeah,
then?
just Cole. Yeah.
Alright.
Run in 6.
Round
Very
6.
good.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, this should just be lethal. Yep, this
Yep.
game. Okay, so Drew gets their 2-0. Or 2-1, sorry.
Yeah, 2-1. He's gonna go up against Barbo in the finals, but
So that's going to be Urza Snow versus Jund. So, but again, guys, thank you for tuning in.
oh, that's a counter.
We will see you guys later.
Yeah, Monday
Monday.
for Modern. What time?
Mhm.
6?
7?
7?
6? Sometime. 6:30. Let's say 6:30.
6:30?
That's probably
Yeah.
safe. All right.
Just show up around that.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a nice night.